Cade with the basketball, gives up to Jenkins. He tries a three. He hits it! Dennis Jenkins is hotter than a blowtorch. Puts up a three at the buzzer. He hits it! Dennis freaking Jenkins! Cross-court pass to Chaz Lanier for three on the left wing. He buries it! And the Pistons are raining threes in the Motor City. Holland with an incredible pass underneath to find Karis LeVert. What a play from Ron Holland. The shot is up, and it is good. He ties it 110 to 110. Unbelievable basketball game. Jenkins finds Stewart inside again for the slam. He's got 29 points. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. That is a grown man underneath the basket. Stop playing with Isaiah Stewart. Poked away by Asar. Asar puts it up from half court. He hits it. Asar Thompson at the buzzer from half court. Finds Tobias Harris on the left block. Turnaround jump shot for Tobias. He hits it. Huge shot for Uncle T down the stretch. 107-104. You're going to pay Tobias Harris this offseason, and you're going to like it. Kicks it back out to Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson, he buries it. Duncan freaking Robinson. Cade working against Scotty Barnes on the right wing. Finds Paul Reed inside here. Paul Reed puts up a shot, and he buries it. Stop playing with B-ball, Paul Reed. He buries it. There it is. Red Velvet, Kevin Huerter. Knocks down the three. He's on the board. That is his first made three-point basket. Kevin Huerter, Red Velvet. Goes to the rim, slams it home with the left hand. Cade Cunningham going straight at the Knicks defense with his left hand, and he's got 33 points, and the Pistons bench is on their feet. Working against Sohan. 109-97. Cade, step back three from Motor. Cade is pure. Asar Thompson with the basketball. It's a huge possession for the Pistons. Cade has it against Jaylen Brown. Goes to his left inside. Cross-court pass to Tobias for three at the top of the key. He buries it. Huge shot for Tobias Harris. Cade on the right wing here. Cade finds Tobias. Tobias puts up a three from the corner. He buries it. Karis LeVert to full court, guarded by Kevin Huerter. Gives it up to Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins on the right side, inside to Paul Reed. Thought about it. Hook shot. Good. How about B-ball Paul Reed putting in productive clutch shots for the Pistons down the stretch here. Duncan looking to inbound this pass here against Walker. Duncan Robinson looking to fire inbounds here. Duncan inside Tobias Harris against Jalen Johnson. Tobias has a turnaround shot for Tobias. He hits it! What a shot for Tobias Harris. It's a tie basketball game. 121-121. Uncle freaking T puts it in. Sasser pulls up from three. He hits it! Marcus Sasser from beyond the arc gives the Pistons a 4-point lead. What a shot from Marcus Sasser. Tolu Smith sets the screen. Jenkins rolls off it. Jenkins working against Chet. Drives inside here. Kick it back out to Javonte Green. He pulls up from three. That's off the mark. Tolu Smith grabs the rebound. Back over to Javonte Green. He tries another triple. That's off the mark. Tolu Smith again comes down with another offensive rebound off to Dennis Jenkins. He tries a three. He hits it! What a shot from Dennis Jenkins. It's a 7-point lead. Tolu Smith grabbed not one, not two, but three offensive rebounds to set that up. We're going to a commercial break. Unbelievable. Cade working all the way to the hole. Cade Cunningham posterizes. Count the bucket and the foul. What a drive from Cade Cunningham. Goes straight to the hole, posterizes the defender, and he's going to the free throw line. What a hoop from Cade Cunningham. Right in your face. Over Andre Drummond, posterizes him, and Cade's going to the free throw line. Get out of here. I don't care who's on the floor. We will play anybody, any place, anytime. This Pistons team is on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are live. We are ready to rock and roll, folks. Hope you guys are having a fantastic evening. I'm your host, Carson. We're going to be doing the play-by-play live stream reaction, commentary, and analysis to tonight's playoff game between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Detroit Pistons. Man, a lot of you guys are asking, where was I in game one? Well, if you haven't seen the video yet on the YouTube channel, go check it out. I was actually in attendance for game one. It was a fantastic win. We won 111 to 101. There was a back and forth fiesta feast. We took, I think, a 16 or a 17-point lead earlier in the first half. The Cavs came back. They actually tied it. And then we were able to get 3 straight dunks in the second half in the fourth quarter, led by Jalen Duren. And we are squared off and ready to rock and roll, man. The Pistons take a 1-0 lead into this series, man. The Cavaliers are going to keep the Pistons on their heels tonight, man. We got to protect home court before we go back and face off against the Cleveland Cavaliers for game number 3 on Saturday night, man. So it'll be pretty fantastic. Welcome to the show, guys. Let me know who's here in the chat. And we're going to get all squared away here. What's going on, Frank? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping. Never stop believing since game 1 of the preseason. Appreciate you stopping in, Frank. Detroit versus everybody. The whole league is our rivals. People said that when Asar was not the player his twin was, we should trade him. I said kick rocks. We were dancing with the people that brought us to the dance. 100%. Yeah, you know, and there's a big question mark with, like, Trajan Langdon. At the trade deadline, a lot of people are complaining that he didn't do enough, but he did, you know, acquire a better draft pick in the lottery, moving up from pick 27 to pick 21 because of the whole Jaden Ivey trade situation. We got Kevin Huerter. Unfortunately, I believe he is out once again in this game, man. He's dealing with an abductor strain, I think, so we're hoping to get him back for game 3. He did participate in shoot-around this morning, so he did get some shot-ups. We're still hoping and praying that Kevin Huerter can get back for game 3. What's going on? Lewis, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Like and subscribe, guys, if you guys are new to the stream. We are moments away from NBA tip-off. Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Detroit Pistons at Little Caesars Arena, man. Appreciate you guys will stop into the show. And it's going to be a pretty competitive contest tonight. The Pistons come into this as a 3.5-point favorite. They were a 3.5-point favorite in game 1. I was there in person. So if you haven't seen the video yet on the main channel, the Carson Shearer Show, go check it out. I vlogged my whole experience. The place was electric. We actually got playoff shirts. It says like all dog, and they were like dog tag keychains, and they were white and blue, I think. So the section we were in like the very top of the stadium LCA in the last row, man. But it was a party, man. They're starting to do the starting lineup intros, man. We're all squared away, and we're going to have to face off the competitive backcourt duo between James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. Both did pretty good in the first game. They both scored over 20 points, but the turnovers was a big issue for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Detroit Pistons are rolling out their usual starting 5 lineup: Cade Cunningham, Tobias Harris, Jalen Duren, Duncan Robinson, and Asar Thompson. Cleveland Cavaliers are rolling with Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley, Dean Wade as their shooting guard, along with James Harden, Donovan Mitchell. So got our hands full tonight, man. Ready to watch Pistons basketball, and we appreciate you guys will stopping into the stream tonight. What's going on, Eric? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping. Yeah, it was a pretty good atmosphere. Game 1 at Little Caesars Arena. You know, we were wearing our shirts very strongly, all in the way on the upper deck, literally the last row in the stadium. So we put our shirts on, but it was weird. It was kind of scattered throughout. You had like a couple sections where the shirts, but a lot of it, especially near the court on the lower bowl, for some reason people didn't decide to wear their shirts. But it is what it is, though. We're ready to rock and roll, man. Kenny Atkinson versus JB Bickerstaff to tip things off here between Jalen Duren and I believe Jarrett Allen's going to be running the tip here for the Cavaliers, or it might be Evan Mobley. We're going to find out here in just a couple seconds. Pistons are rolling with their all-white uniforms. They've worn every single playoff game so far this series. The first 7 games between the Magic, they wore the white uniforms, and they're wearing the white uniforms as well with the red Pistons outline. Cleveland Cavaliers are rolling with their black uniforms with the red Cleveland Cavaliers C on them. And we are just moments away from tip-off, man. Appreciate you guys will stopping into the action. What's going on? Weeping, what's going on, Chaps? How we doing, guys? Welcome to the show. Hope you guys are having a fantastic night. Are you there at the game, Chaps? If so, have a good time, Chaps. Appreciate you stopping in, dude. 0-0. Ready to tip things off here. It's going to be Jarrett Allen versus Jalen Duren, moments away here from the start of tip-off, and we are ready to rock and roll, man. Pistons come into this as a 3.5-point favorite. I'm going to give you guys the play-by-play live stream reaction and commentary. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. We are ready to rock and roll. God bless everybody. Freaking rules. Let's do this, man. Pistons looking to protect home court in Game 2. A huge Game 2 for momentum going back to Cleveland on Saturday. Tip-off is controlled by the Cleveland Cavaliers. James Harden has at the top of the key here, working against Cade Cunningham. Finds Jarrett Allen down low on the right elbow against Jalen Duren. Offside Evan Mobley, back outside of Dean Wade from the corner for three. He knocks it down. Dean Wade delivers from the corner for the Cavs to take a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter. Asar Thompson has the top of the key, working against Evan Mobley one-on-one, looking for the open man here, trying to direct traffic. Outside here, Jalen Duren. Duren versus Jarrett Allen. Finds Cade Cunningham on the right wing here, dishes it off to Tobias Harris on the right wing for three. He knocks it down. Tobias Harris, Uncle T, answers to tie the game at 3 apiece. 11:15 left to go in the first quarter here. James Harden has it, drives down the lane here, back outside here. Jarrett Allen, hook shot is no good, boarded by Tobias Harris. Tobias pushing the floor here for the Pistons on the left wing, bothered by Mobley. Dishes it back outside to Cade Cunningham, top of the key. Jalen Duren sets the screen. Cade looking to roll off it, working inside Jalen Duren, back out to Asar Thompson. Drives baseline here, looking for the open man, finds Cade Cunningham. On the right wing, bothered by James Harden. 4 seconds in the shot clock. Cade drives down the lane here, puts up a shot and in, and it falls. 5-3 basketball game. Pistons take a 2-point lead. Pistons are rolling out with their rally towels on the seats at Little Caesars Arena. I think they say Detroit basketball on them. Donovan Mitchell has the top of the key, drives to his right, floater. Inside here is good. Tough finger roll for Donovan Mitchell to take a tie basketball game, 5 apiece. 10:26 left to go in the first quarter. Jalen Duren has the top of the key, working against Jarrett Allen one-on-one, looking at Cade Cunningham down low. Lobs it up to Asar Thompson for the slam. Great find from Cade Cunningham to find Asar Thompson down low for the alley-oop slam. Pistons up by 2. 10:10 left to go in the first quarter here. Mobley has the top of the key, goes to his right, bothered by Cade Cunningham, looking to dish it back out now. Now he's looking to post him up. Mobley has it, loses it, intercepted by Tobias Harris. Good defense from Cade Cunningham. Tobias back the other way here in transition, goes down the lane here. Mid-range jump shot on the way for Uncle T is no good, boarded by Jarrett Allen. Intercepted by Duncan Robinson. Catch and shoot 3 on the way for Duncan is good. Duncan Robinson stole it away, and he hits a 3 from the corner for the Pistons. 10-5 basketball game. 9:30 left to go in the first quarter here. Donovan Mitchell drives to his right. They're going to call a foul before the shot, I believe, on Cade Cunningham driving baseline. It's going to be Cavaliers basketball out of bounds here. A terrific lurk from Duncan Robinson. It looked like James Harden was going to inbound the pass here, and Duncan just perfectly timed it to intercept the pass, and a very good job knocking down the three-pointer from beyond the arc. We're going to continue to need his shooting in this series, man. Duncan Robinson pokes it away from Dean Wade out of bounds once again. Cavaliers basketball. 9:30 left to go in the first quarter here. Appreciate you guys will stop into the stream, like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. 9:30 left to go in the first quarter. Asar on ball here, back outside Evan Mobley. Switches off to Tobias Harris. Mobley looking to drive down the lane here. It's going to be stolen away by Duncan Robinson. Duncan in the fast break transition once again goes all the way to the rack and lays it up and in. Back-to-back steals for Duncan Robinson, and the Cavaliers take a timeout. How about the defense from Duncan Robinson? He already has 5 points in the first couple minutes of this first quarter. You love to see it, man. Shout out to Duncan Robinson and his family, man. Been a crazy story in the past couple weeks or so, man. And Duncan Robinson, he has struggled at parts of the season, but he has come on late as of recently, and he has done a terrific job. I saw him in game 1. He was lighting it up from the three-point line, man. Made some big-time shots for us. He had that and one earlier in game 1. He was actually jawing a little bit at James Harden, and you love to see it, man. What's going on, Naughty Ghost? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. What's going on, Jimmy? Your meeting ended 15 minutes early. That's awesome. Pistons take a 7-point lead over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like I said, guys, I was in attendance for game 1. I was with my friends Mike and Alec. We actually sat all the way at the top. You can actually see, I'll actually try to direct traffic here. Let me actually put myself on screen. So this is kind of what Little Caesars Arena looks like right now. And let me see if I can get my camera to do this. So imagine me, okay, this is Little Caesars Arena. Whoops-a-daisy. We were like all the way, wait, where is it? We were all the way up here. We were like in the very last row at the top of Little Caesars Arena. Literally, you could touch the back wall. That's how high up we were. It was kind of nice, though, because if we wanted to stretch or, like, stand up, we wouldn't have to worry about, like, blocking anybody's view because there's nobody behind us. So the tickets weren't that bad. I think they were like $100 or so. But yeah, I think the get-in price, the cheapest tickets today was like $80, I want to say. So not bad for Little Caesars Arena. But yeah, man, NBA playoffs, game 2, Cavs and Pistons. Again, the Cavaliers are going to give us a fight here, game 2 at home. We got to be ready and looking to ready to rock and roll here. Let's end these pretenders in 4 and move on to the series where we're actually looking forward to. Yeah, so the Sixers are down 2-0 to the New York Knicks. That's the other side of the Eastern Conference right now. So there's 4 teams left in the West and the East. The Timberwolves, the Spurs, the Lakers, the Thunder. I would guess probably the Thunder advance out of that series, and then the Spurs and Timberwolves are tied 1-1 in the West right now, and then the Sixers might come back down 2-0. You know, they're going back to Philly for game number 3, I think, tomorrow, right? And the Pistons are looking to take a 2-0 lead here in the series. But again, the Cavaliers are ready, and they do have, in my opinion, a future Hall of Famer in James Harden. They got a very nice front court in Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen that could cause us problems. But Jalen Duren did a pretty good job defensively in game 1. And he was actually knocking down a couple mid-range jumpers the other day. So I wanted to continue to be that way, go to the basket, and draw the fouls. We actually forced Jarrett Allen into really early foul trouble in game 1. So if we can continue to do that, limit the turnovers, again, the second chance points is what drives me crazy on this team. Just grab the board off the glass and kick it in transition, find Duncan or Cade, or even Asar in the fast break. It's really hard to guard Asar in transition. He had a couple steals and fast break dunks the other day, so good to see it, man. We're back from the timeout commercial break. By the way, guys, we also do have Pistons trivia coming up at the halftime break, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing 10 trivia questions at the halftime break. We're going to take a look at the box score, and it'll be pretty fantastic. What's going on, King? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping into the stream. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the show. Shout out to JB Bickerstaff, by the way. He actually just got extended by the Pistons, so that was pretty cool to see. James Harden has the top of the key, working against Asar Thompson one-on-one, crosses half court here, looking to push it. Outside here, Jarrett Allen, bothered by Jalen Duren. It's going to be a foul called away from the basketball, I believe, against Asar Thompson. So getting in James Harden's grill, Harden doesn't appreciate it. They're kind of jawing at it a little bit there. So that could be an interesting matchup down the stretch. Asar's pretty much been defending either Harden or Donovan Mitchell, depends on who's on the floor, but Asar's doing a pretty good job. 12-5 basketball game here. Cavs get it back here on the left wing. Here goes James Harden. Harden step back mid-range jumper over Cade is no good. They're going to try and fight for the rebound. It comes up to Asar Thompson. Asar in traffic here, goes all the way to the rim and lays it up and in. Asar Thompson on the fast break gives the Pistons a 9-point lead here. Love to see it, man. Back the other way goes the Cavs. Pistons on a 9-0 run here. Cavaliers get it back off to Mobley. Mobley drives down the lane. Backdoor find to Jarrett Allen, who lays it up and in. 14-7 basketball game. Pistons up by 7. 8:30 left to go in the first quarter here. Asar Thompson crosses half court for the Pistons, working against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Asar working at the top of the key here, trying to find the motorcade. He does. Top of the key goes Jarrett Allen to his right. Cross-court pass. Duncan Robinson bothered by Donovan Mitchell. Outside to Cade once again. Duncan sets the screen. Cade rolls off. It goes to his left against Donovan Mitchell. Tough fadeaway shot is off the mark, boarded by James Harden. Up the floor go the Cavaliers. Harden looking to get it to Mobley. A bad pass out of bounds. Too much of a deep pass for Mobley to catch. It's going to be a turnover. Pistons get it back here. Tobias in transition crosses half court here for the Pistons on their next possession. Tobias looking to get it to Jalen Duren. Does at the top of the key. One-on-one against Jarrett Allen. Duren looking to find the open man here, trying to get it to Cade. He does. On the left wing, Duren sets the screen. Cade goes to his left. Draws in the defense. Finds Duren. It's going to be intercepted, though, by the Cavs. Mitchell comes back with it the other way here. Drives down the lane here. Right-handed layup for D. Mitchell is good. 14-9 basketball game. Pistons up by 5. 7:30 left to go in the first quarter. Cade has the top of the key one-on-one against James Harden. Looking to get it to Jalen Duren. He does. Against Jarrett Allen. A lot of space between him and the basket. It's going to be poked away, though, by Evan Mobley. Intercepted. Duren had a lot of room to take Jarrett Allen to the basket, but he decided to give it up and turn it over instead. Mitchell working inside here. Shot on the way for Donovan Mitchell's no good. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pistons. Looks like going to be off of Tobias Harris. So Cavaliers basketball underneath the basket. Underneath the basket here. Excuse me. Fast start is exactly what we needed. They're already being sloppy with the ball. What's up, Wesley? How you doing? Appreciate stopping in, guys. Mobley has top of the key working against Tobias Harris, switches off to Cade Cunningham one-on-one, goes to his left, looking to operate to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell now has it against Tobias Harris, drives down the lane here. Oh, dear God. Tobias Harris is on the ground. Tobias is hurt, ladies and gentlemen, and JB Bickerstaff has to take a timeout here. He he puts up a shot. Tobias Harris goes down immediately. Donovan Mitchell literally just took Tobias Harris's ankles, and when he fell to the ground, it looked like he might have hit a wet stop. Oh my goodness, dude. That's a scary fall for Tobias Harris. That's exactly what the Pistons did not want to have happen. It looked like he might have pulled something, and we're going to go to a timeout commercial break here. Horrific news right now for the Pistons. Tobias looks like he's stepping up, and he's going to walk off the floor here. So it's a good sign to see. He went down earlier in Game 5 against the Magic. We saw that in person. So hopefully it's just a little bit of a slip and not a pull of, God forbid, a hamstring or a calf or something like that. But Donovan Mitchell made his move against Tobias Harris. He went down here. We're going to go to a timeout commercial break here, but that did not look good at all. So JB Bickerstaff takes a timeout here. Tobias Harris is slow to get up here. And if I had to guess, he's probably going to get looked at in the locker room here. That is a guy you cannot afford to lose in this series. He's been Cade's number 2 guy this entire postseason, the veteran presence. And man, oh man, we're going to have to get an update later on Tobias Harris because that did not look good for how he fell down. Donovan Mitchell had it. Tobias was guarding Donovan Mitchell. And it looked like he had a crossover move, and it looked like Tobias lost his footing underneath him, and the way he fell, it did not look good. So I'm hoping it's just a cramp and not a strain of some kind, but he's going to probably get taken a look at in the locker room here. So hopefully it's nothing serious because we need Tobias Harris, man. So, can't afford these injuries, man. All I want is just a healthy Pistons team. Same with the Cavaliers. Let's go mano-a-mano. Best man wins. And you don't like to see it when anybody of any team or any player of any team gets injured. So hopefully Tobias Harris is okay. We're going to go to a timeout commercial break, though. And prayers up to Tobias Harris. Now, the good news is he got up on his own 2 feet. He had to get help from the training staff, though, to kind of slowly walk off the court. This is kind of a similar situation in Game 5 where he took a fall against the Magic and he was able to walk it off, and he came out for a couple minutes and then came back in the game. He was able to play the rest of the way in Game 5. So hopefully it's nothing serious and Tobias can get back out there because if we lose him, that's a big problem for the Pistons. So hopefully he's all right, though. Let's fingers crossed. Pistons 14, Cavaliers 11 to start this off here, guys, in the Motor City Game 2. Appreciate you guys stopping into the action. Yeah, Ausar Thompson's twin, Amen Thompson. Yeah, Ausar had a crazy chase down block. It's funny because I remember the Pistons turned that ball over, and I saw Ausar Thompson coming from a mile away. I think he was on the fast break, and the Cavaliers were looking to drive it all the way back the floor, and Ausar came out of nowhere and just volleyball spiked it out of bounds. So we're getting back from the timeout commercial break. I'm going to try and keep you guys updated on Tobias Harris. Let's see here. It doesn't look like... Let me see. Tobias Harris was guarding Donovan Mitchell. I can't tell from this angle right now here, but it looked like he just kind of lost his footing. I don't know if it was a groin or a calf or a leg issue, but it looked like he lost his footing. He is back on the floor for the Pistons. Whew. That is a big good news to see, man. So Tobias Harris is back out there. Thank God. That would have sucked if he would have got injured. So glad Tobias is back out there. Jenkins takes the floor here for Cade Cunningham. Tobias working against Dean Wade off to Duncan Robinson. Down low to Ausar Thompson for the slam. A beautiful assist from Duncan Robinson. He's able to find Ausar Thompson. He puts it up and in for the dunk. 16-11 basketball game. Dennis Schroeder now has it for the Cavaliers on the left wing here, working in transition, drives down the lane here. It's going to be partially blocked by Ausar Thompson. It's going to get rebounded, though, by Dean Wade, back outside of James Harden against Dance Jenkins one-on-one here. Mitchell looking to go to his right. Strus sets the screen off to Duncan Robinson. James Harden one-on-one against Duncan, goes to his right. JD comes to help. Mid-range jumper for James Harden's no good. Jalen Duren grabs the rebound. Duren off to Jenkins, crosses half court here, working against Max Strus on the left wing here, outside of Jalen Duren, finds Jenkins. Jenkins cross-court pass to Tobias. Tobias looking to post up against Dennis Schroeder here on the left block here. Tobias has it, gives it off to Asar Thompson. Asar working against Dean Wade, back over to Jenkins. 4 on the shot clock. Jenkins has to put up a shot on the right wing. It's off the mark. It's going to be a foul called away from the basketball, I believe, against Jarrett Allen. So it did hit the rim barely. JD went to grab the board, and Jarrett Allen is going to get called for the loose ball foul underneath the basket here. So it's going to be Pistons basketball. Interesting chess match here between JB Bickerstaff and Kenny Atkinson. JB's taking Cade out earlier in the first quarter, but the idea is he kind of wants him on the floor when James Harden or Mitchell is off the floor, so it kind of gives him a little bit of a better matchup. JD comes off the floor here. It's going to be replaced by Isaiah Stewart, and we're going to have an interesting rotation here. Tobias, Jenkins, Stewart, Asar, and Duncan Robinson on the floor for the Pistons right now. Jenkins finds Asar Thompson on the left wing here. They're going to call a foul again away from the basketball against the Cavs. I think they're going to get it on Max Strus here, so keep picking up those fouls. We'll see if we can get in the bonus before the end of the first quarter here. Pistons 16, Cavaliers 11. 5:33 left to go in the first quarter here. Jenkins looking to inbound the pass here against Dennis Schroeder. Finds Duncan Robinson back outside to Jenkins. Jenkins on the right wing gets a screen from Isaiah Stewart. Drives down the lane here. Mid-range jump shot for Jenkins is no good. It's going to be boarded by the Cavaliers. Schroeder gets it back here over to the Cavaliers. Cavaliers get it back here in transition, working against Jenkins at the top of the key here. Allen sets the screen for Schroeder. Schroeder rolls off. It drives down the lane here, looking to get intercepted by Asar Thompson. Asar gets it back over to Jenkins, drives inside here, looking for the open man. Back outside Duncan Robinson, catch and shoot 3 on the way for Duncan's no good, boarded by James Harden. Off to Cleveland. Schroeder has it on the right wing, working against Tobias Harris at the top of the key, back outside of James Harden. Harden against Duncan Robinson, finds his man down low inside here. Shot off the windows, no good, boarded by Jarrett Allen. Jenkins comes up with it, a fresh possession for the Pistons. Now they're going to get a jump ball. Jarrett Allen almost dies on top of Jenkins. He's going to force a jump ball here between Jenkins and the Cavs. Tobias is back. Yeah, that would have sucked if he would have gotten injured. So glad to see it, man. The way he fell, it looked really bad. I thought he might have tore or popped something, but I guess it was just a little bit of a slip that he had. So I'm glad that was the case. Cade looking to come back in the game here for the Pistons. For the Cavs right now, it's Allen, Harden, Schroeder, Strus, and Tyson on the floor for the Cavaliers. Pistons up by 5, 4:42 left to go in the first quarter. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys will stopping in. Pistons up by 5 here. All right, it's somehow Jenkins wins that tip-off there against Tyson, so it's going to be Pistons basketball back the other way. 4:30 left to go. Cade has on the right wing. Asar sets the screen, finds it right back inside to Asar. Cross-court pass to Jenkins. Jenkins drives down here inside to Asar Thompson. Puts up the layup and in. He draws the defense. He finds Asar backdoor and puts it up and in. 18-11 basketball game. 4:20 left to go in the first quarter. Cavs have it on the right wing here, working against the Pistons defense. Back outside of James Harden against Cade Cunningham, one-on-one here. Cavs looking to set the screen here. Strolls off here to Duncan Robinson. James Harden drives down the lane here. It's going to be a good block from Isaiah Stewart and Duncan Robinson. It's going to be last touch, though, I think, by the Cavs. James Harden wants a foul. He's not going to get it, though. So another good defensive play from the Pistons here. 4:04 left to go in the first quarter. Pistons 18, Cavaliers 11. So Jenkins looking to push it out of bounds here for the Pistons in this possession here. 4:04 left to go in the first quarter. Pistons up by 7 here, looking to add to their lead. Asar has it against Donovan Mitchell on the right wing here. Working at the top of the key, looking for the open man. Trying to get to Cade. He does eventually. They're going to call a foul away from the basketball against Tyson, I believe. Or is that on Mobley? I think they're going to get it on. Yeah, it is on Tyson. So Tyson draws another foul here. It's going to be Cleveland's third team foul. Pistons up by 7 still with the ball in their side of the court here. James Harden goes to the bench here for the Cavs. Pistons up by 7. What's going on, C-Man? What's going on, guys? How we doing? Welcome to the show. Isaiah Stewart has the top of the key here, working against Evan Mobley off to Jenkins. Jenkins has it, gets a down screen from Duncan Robinson. Robinson rolls off of it, goes to his left, working to drive all the way to the rim here. Shaw off the windows, no good. Intercepted by the Cavaliers. Cavs get it back here on the right wing. Goes Donovan Mitchell against Asar Thompson. He's going to fire it over to Strus. Strus now has it back over to Tyson. Tyson, top of the key, drives down the lane here against Isaiah Stewart. Trying to get it to Mobley down low. Outside here to Strus. Going to be poked away by Asar. Cavs get it back here with 5 seconds in the shot clock. Good defense from the Pistons. Mitchell against Jenkins on the left wing here. So take a crazy three. That's off the mark, boarded by Cade Cunningham. Up the floor goes Jenkins. Jenkins drives all the way to the rim and slams it down. Cade with the perfect cross-court pass up the floor to find Jenkins, who slams it down. Pistons take a 9-point lead. Cavaliers have it on the right wing here. Schroeder goes against the Pistons. Back outside to Donovan Mitchell. Takes a deep three. That's off the mark, boarded by Cade Cunningham. Here come the Pistons. Cavaliers working against Cade. In transition defense here. Off the Duncan Robinson. Finds Isaiah Stewart. Backdoor find to Asar Thompson, who lays it up and misses the easy layup. Oh, Asar missed a wide open layup there. Pistons still up by 9. Cavs get it down low here to Mitchell at the top of the key, working against Asar Thompson. Crosses half court. 2:25 left to go in the first quarter. Down low to Tyson. Cross court pass to Schroeder from the corner for 3. That's off the mark. It's going to be rebounded, though, by the Cavs. And one goes Tyson. He's going to go to the free throw line. Momentum's a huge thing, man. Asar had a perfect opportunity for a reverse layup that probably would have warranted a timeout from the Cavaliers. Instead, it's a miss, and it leads to an and-one bucket from Cleveland. So he picks up the foul after missing a wide-open layup. So he's going to go sit down here. Pistons take a 7-point lead. 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. Tyson's going to go to the free throw line. Both teams have 3 fouls in the first quarter. Like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the stream. Tyson at the free throw line, looking to make it a 6-point game for the Cavaliers. Free throw on the way is good for Cleveland. Pistons up by 6 with the basketball with just over 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Jenkins has the top of the key, working against Schroeder one-on-one here. Outside here, Jalen Duren. Duren has the top of the key here against Evan Mobley. Cade gets on the left wing, has it, looking for the open man off to Caris LeVert, who checks into the game, drives down the lane here, back outside Jenkins, takes a corner 3. It's off the mark, boarded by Jalen Duren, off to Caris LeVert. He tries a 3 on the right wing. He knocks it down. Big time 3 from Caris LeVert on the right wing, puts the Pistons back up by 9. 1:40 left to go in the first quarter here. Cavs have it, top of the key, working against Cade Cunningham, off to Tyson, bothered by Ron Holland, who checks into the game here for the Pistons. Good to see Ron Holland get some minutes here. He stuck up big for us in game 1. Donovan Mitchell drives down the lane here, bothered by Ron Holland. Back outside here, Dennis Schroeder against Jenkins. Has to put up a prayer at the buzzer. It's not going to happen to beat the shot clock. No good. Good defense from the Pistons. Caris LeVert has it in transition, working against Schroeder one-on-one on the right wing here. Looking to operate goes Caris LeVert, trying to direct traffic. Caris LeVert has it off to Jalen Duren. Duren nearly lost it, gets it back, finds Jenkins at the top of the key. Duren sets the screen. Jenkins rolls off. It goes to his right. Floater is good for Danis Jenkins. 25-14 basketball game. Pistons up by 11. A minute left to go in the first quarter. Pistons on 11-3 run here. Donovan Mitchell has it against Ron Holland at the top of the key. Goes to his left. Good defense from Ron Holland, trying to stay in front of him. Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell drives down the lane here, draws the foul against Ron Holland. Holland wants maybe a review to happen here. I don't think he's going to get it. 49 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Yeah, Holland and Donovan Mitchell went at it here. Yeah, it's a foul on Ron Holland. So Mitchell's going to go to the free throw line. He smacked his hand, so free throws coming here for Donovan Mitchell, down 11 in the first quarter. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys stopping into the stream. Welcome to the show, folks. I know there's a lot of Pistons Cavaliers playoff streams on YouTube, so I appreciate you guys choosing mine. So it's awesome, man. Love you guys. Thanks again for all the support. Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line. We have a friend, a personal friend of ours. He looks exactly like Donovan Mitchell. Like, his facial structure is almost, I don't want to say identical, but it's very similar to Donovan Mitchell's face. And we're all Pistons fans in our close personal group chat. We've known since high school. And we keep teasing him that we're taking on. His name's Jalen, and it's Donovan Mitchell, though, so it's kind of an ongoing joke that we've had for the past couple years. Knocks down both free throws. 25-16 basketball game. 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Cade Cunningham back outside. It's going to be intercepted by the Cavaliers. Strus intercepts it. Down low goes Tyson. Back out to Dennis Schroeder, bothered by Jenkins on the left wing here. Schroeder drives inside. Good pass underneath to Mobley for the slam. Back to a 7-point game. Pistons 25, Cavaliers 18. 28 seconds left to go in the first quarter here. Cade gets it back here, crosses half court against Max Strus one-on-one. Ron Holland's going to help him out with the screen here. Cade rolls off it, goes to his left, switches off to Donovan Mitchell. Cade versus Donovan Mitchell, top of the key here. Cade goes to his left, cross-court pass to Karis LeVert, outside to Ron Holland. Holland has to take a corner three to beat the shot clock. It's off the mark. It's an air ball. It's going to be a Cavaliers basketball. They're going to take their final shot with under 7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Pistons 25, Cavaliers 18. Cavs are going to get the basketball back. It's going to be Javonte Green's going to check into the game here for the Pistons. And we're going to see what they can do here. Obviously, limit this shot here. Pistons made baskets in game one at the end of the third quarter and the first quarter at the buzzer. So hopefully they can hold them off here against the Cavaliers. What's going on, Frank? How you doing, dude? Pistons 25, Cavaliers 18. Strus gets it back here, crosses half court against Karis LeVert, drives all the way down the lane. It's going to be a good defense from the Pistons. It's going to be last touch by the Pistons, out of bounds with 0.6 of a second left on the game clock. That's all you need to get a shot off in the NBA. So still a chance here for the Cavaliers to score before the first quarter. Pistons making a couple late substitutions on the floor here. So Jalen Duren checks back into the game. Isaiah Stewart was on the floor for like 5 seconds. I think they're going to take him out again here. So 25-18. I'm sorry, they're both on the floor. Jenkins steps off here for the final shot. So Schroeder looking to inbound the pass here. Jalen Duren on ball. Outside to Mobley. He gets a shot off. It's going to be way off the mark, though. Pistons take a 7-point lead heading into the second quarter. So good to see it overall. Pistons 25, Cavaliers 18. We're going to go to another commercial break. Appreciate you guys will stop into the stream. Both teams have used a timeout in this one. Going to read you guys the box score. We're going to do some trivia, guys, at the halftime break. We're going to do 10 Pistons trivia questions. We're also going to review the overall box score at the halftime break, and it should be pretty fantastic, man. So for the Cleveland Cavaliers, right now you got Donovan Mitchell with 8 points. Allen and Mobley both have a bucket apiece. Tyson's got 3 off the bench, and Dean Wade's got 3 in the starting rotation. Cade Cunningham, 2 points, 2 boards, 3 assists. The leading scorer right now for the Pistons, believe it or not, is Asar Thompson. He's got 8 points, a board, and a steal so far in this one. Jalen Duren is still scoreless. Duncan's got 5, Tobias with 3, and then you got Karis LeVert with 3, and Jenkins with 4 points off the bench. Shout out to Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins has been big time for the Pistons. He showed up in Game 7 against the Magic. Game 1, he played really well off the bench, and then giving us some better minutes tonight as well. I would like to see Paul Reed check into the game, even like Marcus Sasser maybe at some points. I don't know. The problem with Sasser, he's really undersized, and it could be a bad matchup for him, but Ron Holland, love to see it. He's getting some minutes here, and he'll try to find his groove in this postseason. Stewart still scoreless as well. What's going on, Kenny? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Kenny is a Knicks fan, so he's up 2-0 in the Sixers series, so he's pretty happy about that. It's kind of crazy because you don't really know what's going to happen until, like, somebody wins 4 games. Like, the Raptors and the Cavs, the other series before this, Cavaliers are up 2-0, and the Raptors forced a Game 7, literally because of an RJ Barrett miracle shot in the fourth quarter to force a Game 7. Cavaliers came back and pretty much blew them out of the water in the fourth quarter. And again, the Pistons down 3-1 in the series. They take care of business, win Game 5, force a Game 6. I thought it was over. We were down 22 at the halftime break, and we put together one of the best second halves in the history of the franchise and forced a Game 7, and because of that, Game 7 was huge for the Pistons. Obviously, home court advantage was big in that one, and we blew the Magic out of the water. So, pretty good stuff here. What's going on, BD Buster? How you doing? Welcome to the show. If JD gets going along, that'll be great. Yeah, JD, like, he was great in the regular season. He matched up pretty well against the Cavs, the couple matchups that they had here. I think they played each other 4 times during the regular season, and JD, I think, averaged like 25 and 10, I want to say. He was phenomenal. So he's been inconsistent. He's been frustrating to watch for the Pistons in the postseason, but again, he realizes that there could be money left on the table if he continues to struggle. So he's got to ball out. I want to see like a 20 and 20 game from him one of these postseason games. On the road especially would be phenomenal to really get his confidence back. Assuming Mitchell will get his points, who's the most important Cavalier to atop the formations to win this series? For the Cavaliers, the biggest player aside from Mitchell is probably James Harden. I think Max Strus is a guy that can really shoot the 3. He was pretty good in game 1 for the Cavaliers, but the Pistons defense better be ready because this Cavaliers team can shoot 3s. They're pretty deep. Tyson, Merrill, Dean Wade, guys that can step up for the Cavaliers bench. The Pistons got to be ready for that. We're back from the timeout commercial break. Pistons get it back here. Cade working against Mobley at the top of the key here. Cross-court pass here. It's going to be last touch by Tyson. It goes out of bounds, Pistons basketball. Aiden Hutchinson is sitting courtside right now, and the ball, I think, literally went off of Hutchinson's hand. That's hysterical. His family's sitting courtside right now. Pistons 25, Cavaliers 18. Pistons looking to inbound this basketball here. Up by 7. Cade with the basketball inside here, Jalen Duren. Duren has it against Mobley. Cade looking to set a screen for Duren. Duren spin move rolls inside. Your left-handed hook shot is no good. Boarded by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tyson back with it the other way here at the top of the key against Cade Cunningham. Goes to his right, back outside to Mobley. Mobley inside to Mitchell. Mitchell goes to his right. Floater on the way is good for Donovan Mitchell. Back to a 5-point game. Pistons up by 5. 11:20 left to go in the first half. Cade has the top of the key, working against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tyson's on him. Javonte Green and Duncan Robinson looking to help him out here. Back outside Duncan Robinson against Donovan Mitchell. Outside to Cade once again, bothered by Max Strus. Cade working a direct traffic, takes it himself here, goes to his left. He turns it over. Back the other way goes the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's going to be inside here. They're going to call a traveling violation against Donovan Mitchell. So it's going to be a turnover. Pistons get it back the other way here. And Donovan Mitchell is slow to get up here. He's on the floor for the Cavaliers right now. Hopefully Donovan Mitchell is okay. Pistons 25, Cavaliers 20. Mitchell does get back up on his feet. Looked like he kind of lost his footing underneath him. That's a couple of times where maybe the floor is a little bit slippy. I don't know, because the Tobias was kind of in that similar spot where he went down. So got to get the towel boys out there to make sure it's safe conditions. 25-20, 10:57 left to go. Cade inbounds here to Karis LeVert, bothered by Max Strus. JB Bickerstaff facing off against his former team. Same with Karis LeVert. Jalen Duren against Evan Mobley, one-on-one, finds Cade Cunningham down low here outside of Duncan Robinson. Duncan back outside to Cade, left wide open from the corner for 3. It's good. Cade gets a really friendly bounce. It kind of rattled in off the backboard and in from the corner. 28-20 basketball game. Cade gets his first 3 of the game. Cavs on the right wing here goes Tyson, draws the foul all the way to the rim, count the bucket, and the foul for Tyson. That's going to be another foul called on Cade Cunningham. He's going to go back to the free throw line and try and complete the 3-point play. Pistons 28, Cavaliers 22. Yeah, Cade looked like he got Tyson's knee as he was going up with it. So Tyson with an and 1, he's going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, guys, let me know in the chat. Appreciate you guys will stop into the stream. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the show. Pistons up by 6. Tyson at the free throw line. He's going to miss the free throw, boarded by Jalen Duren. Up to Cade Cunningham, back the other way in transition. Cade has it. It's going to be poked away by the Cavs out of bounds. Pistons are going to get it underneath here. Pistons up 1-0 in the series. Pistons 28, Cavs 22. Cade looking to inbound this basketball. Keon Ellis has stepped on the floor here for the Cavaliers. Jalen Duren has top of the key, working in direct traffic. Duncan sets the screen. Duren rolls all the way to the rim and lays it up and in for his first basket of the game. 30-22 basketball game. Pistons up by 8. Mobley has on the left wing here, working against Jalen Duren. Outside here to James Harden, bothered by Karis LeVert. Outside here at Tyson, finds Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell against Javonte Green, one-on-one at the top of the key. Step back three on the way for D. Mitch is no good, boarded by Jalen Duren. Off to Karis LeVert, crosses half court here against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Outside to Jalen Duren. Duren takes it himself, working down low here, working for the open man back outside to Cade Cunningham. Good defense from Mobley. Cade cross-court pass to Karis LeVert. He fires for three on the left wing, and he knocks it down. Karis LeVert, 2 for 2 from the three-point line on the left wing. 33-22. Karis LeVert, again, a guy with a lot of experience. James Harden fires for three, no good, boarded by Jalen Duren. Back the other way goes Cade Cunningham in transition. Cade on the right wing, back outside to Karis LeVert. LeVert has it against Tyson. Shake and bake move, inside mid-range jumper is off the mark, boarded by Tyson. Back the other way goes Cleveland. Tyson has it against Karis LeVert in transition here, looking to get to Mobley. Does. Off to James Harden now, bothered by Duncan Robinson on the right wing. Drives to his right, inside step back mid-range jump shot for James Harden is pure. 33-24, Pistons up by 9. 8:50 left to go in the first half here. Karis LeVert has it. Top of the key, working against Ellis, one-on-one here, off to Jalen Duren, bothered by Evan Mobley. Duren looking to take Mobley to his right, drives all the way to the rim here. It's going to draw the foul, and Jalen Duren's going to go to the free throw line. Good take from Jalen Duren. Mobley's a pretty good defender, but Jalen Duren definitely has the weight and size advantage against a guy like Evan Mobley, so if he can keep doing that, that's terrific for the Pistons. Yeah, Karis LeVert stepping up huge. Karis LeVert is one of those guys where, again, he struggled in the regular season, but if he gets hot, he's a guy that can add some scoring off the bench for this Pistons team. Jalen Duren at the free throw line knocks down the first free throw, back to a 10-point lead for the Pistons. Asar Thompson and Duncan Robinson both check into the game here. Good minutes from Karis LeVert. He steps off the floor. JD looking to knock down both these free throws. Jalen Duren averaged about 20 points a game. He's cutting it back down to 10 in the playoffs, so he's trying to find his groove still. Jalen Duren at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way for JD is off the mark, boarded by James Harden. Harden gets it back here, working up the floor to Tyson. Tyson against Cade at the top of the key, back outside to Harden. Harden is bothered by Asar Thompson. Tyson looking to set the screen, switches off to Cade. Harden versus Cade. Mobley sets the screen for Harden. Harden goes to his left, outside here to Ellis. He tries a three on the right wing. He knocks it down. Big time three for Ellis. 34-27. Pistons up by 7 here with the basketball. Just over 8 minutes left to go in the first half here. We got to make free throws for sure. Jalen Duren has it against Evan Mobley. Spin move inside shot is no good. It's going to be a foul called against Jalen Duren back the other way here. Yeah, Jalen Duren kind of did his spin move a little bit too early at the top of the key, and it was a good defensive play from the Cavs. It's a turnover, and JD gets called for the foul. So it's going to be Cavs basketball. 8 minutes left to go in the first half here. Pistons 34, Cavaliers 27. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, like and subscribe. It helps out the shows. Let me know who's here in the chat. If you guys have a friend, family member that likes the Pistons or the Cavs, bring him into the show. It'd be much appreciated. 34-27. Mitchell's bothered by Asar Thompson. I don't know how you call that a foul against Asar Thompson. Harden looked like he kind of flopped as he was going down there. So Asar picks up, is that his second or third personal foul on Asar Thompson in the first half? That's not ideal for the Pistons right there. So he comes into the game. He was trying to gamble and poke it away. That's more of a flop from James Harden. That's kind of ridiculous. Asar's claiming James Harden's kind of elbowing him. And I guess he did kind of playfully shove him to the ground, but Harden kind of took a flop there. I don't know about that. That's Asar Thompson's third personal foul. So that's not ideal for the Pistons there. So Asar has to go sit back down. He just checked into the game, and within like the first 30 seconds, he has to sit right back out with 3 fouls. He's probably done for the half. Let's see what JB does here. So Holland comes back on the floor here. Harden gets it back down the lane here, intercepted by Duncan Robinson. That's his second or third steal in this game. 34-27. Tobias gets it back here, working against James Harden. Duncan sets the screen. Tobias rolls off. It was trying to size up Keon Ellis on the right block here. Tobias has it. Driving baseline here. Tobias finds Ron Holland inside here. Floater off the glass is no good. Gets his own rebound, though, and draws the foul. Good play from Ron Holland right there. He put up his shot. He missed it. Grabs his own board. Puts it up again and gets fouled. He's going to the free throw line. That's the type of stuff that Ron Holland can do. And Asar Thompson's a better player than Ron Holland is, make no mistake about it. But he's a nice guy. He's a nice player that can come in off the bench if Asar does decide to get in early foul trouble, which he is right now. And so Ron Holland's going to have to step up huge for the Pistons off the bench here. 35-27, Harden woke up Duncan. He sure did. He and him were chirping in game one. We saw it in person, and I loved it, man. Jahmyr Gibbs was sitting courtside, and he actually put it like on his story on Instagram, and he was liking it too. So Holland makes both free throws. Good job from Ron Holland right there. 36-27. Pistons up by 9. James Harden has it, working against Ron Holland here. Crosses half court. Holland trying to stay in front of him. Harden goes to his left, ran into a brick wall of beef stew. It's going to get back outside of the Cavs. It's going to be a turnover. Good defense from Isaiah Stewart and Ron Holland there. 7:07 left to go in the first half. Pistons up by 9. Looking to go up 2-0 in this series, but the Cavs are going to fight back with us every step of the way. Cavs have 8 turnovers in this game so far. Jenkins has the top of the key, working against Ellis, goes to his right, drives inside here, shot off the windows, no good, boarded by Jarrett Allen. Cavs back the other way here in transition, goes Schroeder. Schroeder shake and bake against Cade Cunningham, finds Allen inside, floater is good for Jarrett Allen. Back to a 7-point game. They're going to call a timeout on the floor by JB Bickerstaff. We're going to take a timeout break ourselves, and we're going to see if the Pistons can close this out here. Don't forget, guys, we got Pistons trivia at the halftime break. We're going to give you guys 10 trivia questions. We're going to take a look at the box score here, kind of see what went wrong, something the Pistons can improve on in the second half, and we're going to have some fun down the stretch. Yeah, the rally towels almost might be fitting for the Pistons, especially Little Caesars Arena. Little Caesars Arena was designed for hockey, and then the Pistons kind of like slid in there at the last second, so they combined the two stadiums, but it's mostly built for hockey. When they left Joe Louis Arena, when the Pistons left the Palace, so they kind of put the two teams together downtown. They wanted all 4 teams in Detroit. So on the broadcast, it kind of looks like there might be some, parts where they could fill in some more seats from the stands. And the shirts are cool. I got one in game 1. I was wearing it the whole game, but in the lower bowl especially, you didn't really see it too often, but I think the rally towels are almost better because it's more of one of those things where every fan can kind of wave them at some point in the game, especially if like the PA announcer, like, John Mason or whoever does it, gets the crowd on their feet, especially during big plays. So kind of looks cool. I've always been a fan of the rally towels. The shirts are nice. Like the Spurs though and the Thunder, the thing I've also kind of realized, and this might play a part into why LCA doesn't really wear the shirts, is because the Pistons, the Red Wings, the Tigers, and the Lions are all downtown. We're one of, I think 8 cities in the country that has all 4 pro major sports teams, compared to teams like the Thunder and the Spurs, where really that's their only pro team in the city. OKC, they have their college teams, and then it's the Thunder in Oklahoma. There's not really any other pro teams, NHL, NFL, MLB in Oklahoma besides the Thunder. That's really it. So, same with the Spurs. Like San Antonio, Texas is huge, but in San Antonio, it's kind of a similar situation. So, I thought that actually kind of might be playing a part to it. Detroit also kind of has this presence of kind of looking nice. But on the other side of the coin, though, it's like it's not really about you individually. It's about a team in Detroit coming together, one unity to try to put on the shirts to kind of be one to help the Pistons, get their mojo back. But I get it; it's a little frustrating to see, especially like on the broadcast where you're looking at other teams and they're following the rules, but for some reason, we don't really enforce it heavily as much as like San Antonio or some of these other teams in the NBA do. But I do like the rally towels, though. Those are pretty cool. We got those in Game 5 against the Magic when I went to Game 5, and then we actually got shirts this time. So it's either one or the other. They don't give you both. They either do one or the other. But I kind of prefer the rally towels because it does make sense. Because, again, everybody's built differently, in different sizes. But at the same time, it's like you wore something to the game that fit. You're not going to take off your shirt to put on the game shirt. It's like just slip it on and be a part. So I guess there's two sides to it, but I don't know. Pistons 36, Cavaliers 29. We're going to get back from the timeout commercial break here. Again, the Cavs are going to keep us on our heels. This is going to be a very close basketball game down to the wire. The Cavs came back and fought a lot in Game 1. They tied it late in the fourth quarter, and Pistons got to be ready. Cade Cunningham working against Ellis at the top of the key. Jenkins sets the screen. Cade working against Schroeder one-on-one here. Cade has it, top of the key. Looking to dance on Schroeder, goes to his left outside of Jenkins. He takes a corner three. He knocks it down. Danis freaking Jenkins, man. 39-29. 6:18 left to go in the first half here. Cavs have it top of the key. Back outside James Harden against Ron Holland. Harden drives down the lane here. He's going to get fouled against Isaiah Stewart. He's going to go to the free throw line. Good take from James Harden down the lane here. But yeah, I kind of thought about that. I think it's more like there's 4 different teams here, and I think the fans are more impactful. Like, our fans are awesome, don't get me wrong. I think it's like it means more to like San Antonio or OKC because that's literally their only pro team that they have. They don't have an NFL team or an MLB team or an NHL team. You know, that's like they're all in on that one team. So I kind of get it, but it is still kind of shameless. Like, how hard is it to put on a shirt? You know what I mean? Like, they put it on the seat for a reason. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's a little frustrating. James Harden has it, knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw on the way is good for James Harden. Back to an 8-point game. Cade working against Wade on the left wing here. Tobias sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off it, looking to get it to Jenkins. He does. Top of the key against Schroeder. Beefstew sets the screen for Schroeder. Jenkins goes to his right, looking to get to Beefstew. Intercepted by the Cavs. Here comes James Harden transition. Harden steps out now. Working on the left corner here. Jarrett Allen sets the screen. Harden doesn't use it. Goes to his left. Going to be poked away by Ron Holland. What a play from Ron Holland. Up the floor goes Jenkins. Jenkins finds Ron Holland. Working baseline, draws the foul. They're going to call it before the shot, though, on the floor. So it's going to be Pistons basketball. 5:35 left to go here. Great defense from Ron Holland. I'm glad he's getting minutes because he's a guy, again, that can give you energy off the bench. He's not a Sar Thompson, but I think he and him complement each other a lot, and he does give you defense when he's on the floor. Pistons 39, Cavs 31. I went to the first game they had at Lucy's Arena, and my son got like 5 shirts because a bunch of people would just leave them on the seats. That's crazy. 39-31, 5:35 left to go. Jenkins outside here, Tobias Harris. Gets it back here at the top of the key off the dunk on Robinson. Robinson fires from 3 at the top of the key. It's off the mark, boarded by Donovan Mitchell. That's the thing, though. It's like, if you're going to take it home, you might as well wear it while you're at the arena. You know what I mean? That's what's happening in the playoffs. Like they're taking home the shirts. Everybody does, but they don't wear them in the arena. So it's like, it's kind of like a trade-off. I don't know. It's a little weird, though. 5:18 left to go. Foul's call on Ron Holland. James Harden draws the foul against Ron. J.B. Bickerstaff was claiming that it might have been a moving screen against Jarrett Allen. 39-31. 5:18 left to go. Harden's got 4 points. He's 1 for 6, though, from the field. Like and subscribe, guys, if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys will stop into the action. Pistons in Game 2. Up 8 right now. Harden's at the free throw line. 5:18 left to go. The Cavs are in the bonus. Harden knocks down the free throw. 39-32. Yeah, it is kind of interesting, though, that, I don't know, we just don't wear them. Like people wear them, but not as much as, like, the Spurs or the Thunder fans do. It's like you get them in patches throughout the stadium. But the rally towels are cool. Knocks down both free throws. Back to a 6-point game. Jenkins has it. Goes to his right. Mid-range jumper for Jenkins on the way is pure. Danis freaking Jenkins, man. Huge, big-time minutes in this game right now for the Pistons. Harden on the right wing here working against Jenkins. Good defense here. Goes to his left. Rolls off it against Isaiah Stewart. Floater inside here's no good. It's going to be boarded by Jarrett Allen, though. Allen working against Isaiah Stewart here. He's going to draw the foul, and Allen's going to go to the free throw line. Another foul here from the Pistons. 39-33. You're getting a lot of minutes right now out of your bench. Jalen Duren's on the bench right now. So is Cade Cunningham, as well as Asar Thompson. Got to step up here. Draymond Green sitting courtside right now. Jarrett Allen free throw on the way is good. 41-34 basketball game. Why is my scoreboard not working? What in the world? My scoreboard. That was weird. Now we're good. 41-34. Allen misses the free throw, boarded by Ron Holland. Pistons up by 7. 4:45 left to go in the first half here. Jenkins has it on the left wing here, working against Donovan Mitchell. Looking to get to Tobias Harris against Dean Wade on the left wing here. Tobias sizes him up, drives inside. Reverse layup is good for Tobias Harris. What a reverse layup for the Pistons. Pistons love it. They're on their feet on the bench. 43-34. Uncle T still doing it. James Harden pulls up from 3. That's off the mark. It's going to be boarded by the Cavs. They're going to call a foul away from the basketball against Isaiah Stewart. 4:19 left to play in the first half here. Thank God Tobias Harris is okay, man. The way he fell earlier in the first quarter, it did not look good, but he was able to walk it off, and right after the timeout, he was right back out there. He's putting it all on the line for the Pistons. Pistons 43, Cavs 34. Cavs are in the bonus right now, so Allen's back at the free throw line. Free throw on the way for Allen is good. Back to an 8-point game. Dennis the Menace, what's going on, Garden? How you doing? Appreciate you guys will stop into the stream. Cade Cunningham steps back on the floor, so does Jalen Duren. Ron Holland steps off, so does Isaiah Stewart. Good minutes from Ron Holland. Isaiah Stewart giving us a little bit of defense, but again, picks up a couple fouls. So, 43-35. Cavs, free throw on the way is good for Jarrett Allen, back to a 7-point game. 4:19 left to go in the first half here. Cade working against Shrews on the left wing here. Working to push in transition. Duncan looking to set the screen. Now does JD. Cade rolls off. It goes to his right. Stops on a dime. 3 on the way is no good. JD's trying to fight for the rebounds. Intercepted, though, by the Cavs. Get it back the other way. Mitchell finds Wade at the top of the key for 3. That's off the mark, boarded by the Pistons. Cavs missing a lot of 3-point shots. Jenkins working to drive down the lane here. Right-handed layup for Jenkins is good. He went coast to coast in transition all the way to the rim and puts it up and in. Big time bucket from Jenkins. 45-36. Harden has it on the right wing here. Gets it back over to Donovan Mitchell. Fires it offside here to Strus for 3. That's in and out, boarded by the Pistons. Tobias gets it back here. Tobias with 3:30 left to go in the first half. Has it against the Cavaliers. Goes to his left. Drives down the lane here. Layup is no good from Tobias. It's going to be boarded by the Cavs. Mitchell has it across his half court against Jenkins on the left corner here. Mitchell goes baseline, try to get inside of Jarrett Allen. Tobias comes up with the steal. In transition goes the Pistons. Tobias finds Jalen Duren outside to Cade Cunningham. Backcourt to Jenkins. Has it outside to Tobias Harris in the left wing, left wide open for 3. That's off the mark. Jenkins grabs the rebound. Jenkins against D. Wade on the left wing here. Jenkins, shake and bake here. Step back 3 for Jenkins on the way is no good. JD grabs the rebound. Back outside Tobias. Tobias on the left wing. He drives down the lane here. Floater inside is good for Uncle T. What a possession right there for the Pistons. They got a couple offensive rebounds, and they did not give up, and they put it up and in. 47-36 basketball game. Pistons up by 11. LCA loves it. You're going to see the rally towels going on there. Awesome stuff all around, man. We're going to go to another timeout commercial break from the Cavaliers. Mitchell saying he has to flop to get to the basket. We are in their heads. That's awesome. Pistons 96% chance. Home. Chanel for sure, but looking good. Yeah, we came into this game as a 3.5-point favorite. The live spread right now is 8.5 Pistons. But they got to be ready, though. A guy like Kevin Herr, though, is a guy I want on the floor, hopefully in Game 3. He's been dealing with, like an abductor strain near his thigh. He put up shots in the morning shoot-around this morning, but he's a guy that can add defense, that can get us some three-point shooting. But Karis LeVert is a guy that didn't really play much toward the end of the Magic series. You don't have many options, right? Like, your go-to scorers that can have that have handles is Jenkins and Karis LeVert. You're gonna get like corner threes from Javonte Green every now and then, but you're trying to find scoring right now, and the Pistons have done a pretty good job off their bench in this game so far. Isaiah Stewart, struggling from the field, but he's gonna give you some defense, and it's hard to get every single player involved off your bench, but when I was watching the game in person in game one, it looked like everybody just did their part and executed perfectly. Asar did his job. Cade ran the floor, did his job. He didn't really have the best of shooting nights, but he still scored I think it was 21 or 23 points. Jalen Duren came on late. He made 3 straight dunks at the end of game one, which was big for us. So, we're still trying to spread the basketball around, trying to get some spacing open here. Cade's struggling a little bit in the first half here. Cavs are giving him a little bit of a problem, but the supporting cast, though, has been doing pretty nicely so far. Cavs are 17% from the three-point line in the first half. They're 2 for 12. Pistons are 50%. That's been the difference maker in this first half so far. Want to see B-Ball Paul Reed? I love B-Ball Paul Reed. He's fantastic. It was kind of a desperation move almost from J.B. Bickerstaff down, 22 at the half in game 6 against the Magic. Paul Reed led that comeback, and he got some minutes in game 7, but we haven't seen him yet this series, so hoping to see him play here. What's going on? Swift, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys will stopping into the action. We're going to give you guys the play-by-play once again on Saturday. I think that's a 3 p.m. game, I want to say, in Cleveland. And then Monday is game 4. So, Pistons looking to take care of business here. It's kind of weird, though, because, pure scoring talent overall, I think, goes to the Cavs, right? You got Mitchell and Harden, which is a pretty good backcourt, which I think wins against the Pistons, but credit to the supporting cast right now of the Pistons. Karis LeVert, Dennis Jenkins putting in some good minutes. Even Ron Holland's getting some productive shots up. So, you like to see it so far. Jenkins, again, undrafted player out of St. John's, finds his G League, works on a 2-way contract, earns a 2-year deal. So, love to see it. James Harden has against Cade Cunningham. Top of the key here, goes to his left, switches off to Jalen Duren. Harden step back 3 on the way is off the mark, boarded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons looking to close it out here in the first half. Tobias on the left wing here, working against Mobley, off to Cade Cunningham. Duren sets the screen. Cade rolls off, and they're going to call a moving screen foul here on Jalen Duren. So a turnover from the Pistons right there. Pistons up by 11. J.B. Bickerstaff not happy with the referee on that one. I don't know about that one. It could have gone both ways, but it's a turnover here. Cavs get it back. Mobley on the left wing here, bothered by Tobias Harris, working down low in the paint here. Mobley sizes him up. Floater is no good, boarded by Tobias Harris. Jenkins has it on the right wing here, working against Donovan Mitchell. Cross-court pass to Tobias. Tobias drives down the lane here. Shot off the window is good for Tobias Harris. 49-36. Uncle T. Uncle T. Where's the Uncle T emote? He is, man. Love to see it. 1:49 left to play in the first half here. James Harden step back mid-range jumper over Tobias is good. 49-38 basketball game. Still 11-point game. 1:40 left to go here in the first half. Pistons up by 11. Jenkins against Donovan Mitchell, one-on-one here. Pistons looking to draw up a play here. Jalen Duren has it on the right wing, looking to get to Cade Cunningham. Sizes up James Harden. Finds Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson catch and shoot 3 on the way is pure. Duncan Robinson on the right wing delivers. 52-38. Cavaliers get it back in transition. It's going to be off to Donovan Mitchell. Outside here to Mobley. Mobley takes a 3 at the top of the key. He knocks it down. A big response there from Evan Mobley. 52-41. That's happened a lot this series so far, where the Pistons make a 3 and the opposing team answers. Cade Off to Tobias Harris, trying to get it down low to Jalen Duren. Bad pass from Tobias Harris. It's a turnover here. It's going to be Cavs basketball back the other way. Under a minute left to play in the first half. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to be doing some Pistons trivia at the halftime break here. We're going to also take a look at the box score. James Harden off to Evan Mobley. Drives to his left against Tobias Harris. Working down low inside. Blocked by Tobias Harris. He says, get that out of here. Don't bring that weak stuff inside the paint. 52-41. A great block from Tobias Harris. You kind of forgot about him. Duren came to help defense, and Tobias was right behind him. 52-41. 40 seconds left to go in the first half. James Harden outside here to Jarrett Allen against Jalen Duren. Finds Donovan Mitchell on the right wing here. Mitchell working against Jenkins. Drives down the lane. Floater is no good. Boarded by Jenkins. Here we go. Pistons, about a 7-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. 52-41, up by 11. 24 seconds left to go in the first half here. Jenkins against Donovan Mitchell, looking to get ready for the play here. Cade sets the screen for Jenkins. He rolls off it, finds Cade once again. Cade with 7 seconds in the shot clock. Trying to size up, get it down low to Jalen Duren. Duren against Allen. Allen falls on top of Jalen Duren. He's going to go to the free throw line, I believe. And good effort from Cade Cunningham to get it down low to Jalen Duren. He's going to shoot free throws here, I believe, unless they called that on the floor. Yeah, I don't know what they did. Allen went up with it. He kind of grabbed Jalen Duren on the way down there. So, yeah, they're going to call this on the floor, I think. Yeah, wow, 52-41. 8 seconds left to go. It's up, danger. Pistons get it back here. They're going to have the final shot. Jenkins finds Jalen Duren outside of Jenkins on the corner here. Jenkins looking to size up Harden. Behind the back pass to Jalen Duren there for the slam. A beautiful backdoor find from Jenkins to JD for the slam here. 3 seconds left in the first half here. Donovan Mitchell has it against Cade Cunningham. Splits the defense. Mitchell draws inside here. Floater is good at the buzzer to give the Pistons a 11-point lead here heading into the halftime break, man. Keep it rolling 100%, man. Good stuff all around. We're going to take a look at this box score, guys, and we're going to do some trivia. Don't go anywhere. Pretty good overall first half, I think, from this Pistons team. But again, 11-point lead is nothing in the NBA, especially at the halftime break. Anytime a team's in a deficit in double digits, you're just trying to get it to 10. That's a couple threes away. So we got to keep it going here still. The game is far from over. All right, let's take a look at this box score here for you guys. I'll put it up on the screen. We'll take a look at the Pistons and the Cavs box score, and then we'll get into some trivia. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, guys, like and subscribe. Welcome to the show, folks. Shout out again to all the channel members on the stream. Box score here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is an interesting box score from this Pistons team. Let's take a look at this. A lot of names you're not really used to leading the first half and scoring here. Let's take a look at this, shall we? All right, so we got the Cavs and the Pistons. 1 second, guys. Let me pull this up. Good deal. Fantastic. Yeah, this is a pretty good all-around, really balanced first half from this Pistons team. Okay. Let's see here. Better than average, but not their A game just yet. Energy has been great since they beat the Magic 100%. Double-digit lead for the most. A big good sign that we aren't letting them go on runs. 100% for sure. All right, let's take a look at the box score here, guys, and we'll do some trivia. Okay, so let's take a look at Cleveland, I guess. Let's take a look at Cleveland first. All right, let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is the first half box score. 43-54. Okay. So, slowing them down offensively. Donovan Mitchell having himself somewhat of a good first half. 12 points. He's 50% from the field. He's 0 for 3 from the three-point line, which is good. Make this a little bit better so you guys can see it. There we go. Okay. There we got some percentages in there. Dean Wade, 3 points. Limiting him from the three-point line. Good job all around. Jarrett Allen, 7 points, 2 for 3 from the field. He is drawing fouls on us down low, especially on Isaiah Stewart in the first half. But Allen and Mobley's a pretty good front court in the East, and the Pistons have done a pretty good job defensively on them. James Harden, look at this. Yeah, Weeping, you took the words out of my mouth. 2 for 10 from the field. He's 20% from the field. Hey, what's up, Uncle Ken? How you doing? Good to see you. Good job, Carson, and go Pistons. Jenkins is playing great. Absolutely. Thanks again for tuning in, Uncle Ken. Appreciate you. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, 12 points. James Harden, 2 for 10. Doing a pretty good job. And the crazy thing about James Harden, half of his points are from the free throw line. So really, we've done a pretty good job limiting him in the first half. Tyson with 5 and Ellis with 3 off the bench. 21% from the three-point line. Pretty good defensive performance all around from this Pistons team. Let's take a look at the Pistons box score here. Look at this. Look at this. How about Danis Jenkins leading us in scoring in the first half? Danis Jenkins. What more can you say about this guy? 2-way deal. Earned it in the middle of the regular season. A big reason why is because early on, Marcus Sasser and Jaden Ivey were both injured at the time, once upon a time. They call up this guy named Danis Jenkins from the G League team. He steps up. He's been a pretty good point guard. In terms of, like, the contract he's on, I think he signed, like, a 2-year, like, $8 million deal. Or it's extremely cheap. So, as your backup point guard in this postseason, he is leading the way in scoring right now. 11 points from Jenkins. 4 boards, 4 assists as well. 47% overall from the three-point line. A pretty well-balanced first half in scoring. Tobias with 9. He took a scary fall in the first quarter. I'm glad he's okay, though. Duncan Robinson, 8 points, a couple assists. He's got 3 steals. Love to see it from Duncan Robinson. JD's still a little bit struggling from the first half. 5 points, 6 boards. Cade, 5 points. He's got 6 assists, though. I think he'll be fine in the second half. It is kind of a slightly better matchup for the Cavaliers trying to guard Cade, but it is what it is. Asar with 8 points. He's got a steal in this one as well. Look at the plus minus. Everybody's in positives. Plus 9, plus 11, plus 10, plus 10, plus 3. So love to see it all around. And Jenkins, again, stepping up huge for us off the Pistons bench. Even Karis LeVert, 6 points. He's 2 for 2 from the three-point line. A veteran in this league. He can get you scoring if you need it. I wouldn't rely on it, but if you're looking at your bench as a primary ball handler, if it's not Cade or Jenkins, it's probably going to be, Karis LeVert. And Jalen Duren has 6 boards as well. So pretty good overall. But again, 47% compared to 21% from the three-point line. That is a huge difference. And shout out to Ron Holland as well. He's only got 2 points, but he's, again, making big-time plays. Like a steal and a block from Ron Holland, you'll take that off the bench for a guy that barely plays for you in the postseason. So I'm glad to see J.D. Bickerstaff trying to unlock Ron Holland. He played him a lot in game 1 in person. He had a crazy buzzer beater 3 at the end of the third quarter. So good to see it all around, man. Developing so well and gaining so much experience from Jenkins. Yeah, and Ron Holland. Yeah, guys off our bench are contributing. What's up, Colin? Where's Sasserman and Tolu Smith? Yeah, JB Bickerstaff hasn't used them once yet in this postseason. I think they used them in like game 7. We were blowing out the Magic, but in kind of like garbage time minutes. But overall, a very solid box score from this Pistons team. We got to get Javonte Green and Isaiah Stewart on the board, and everybody has scored at least a bucket. So love to see it, man. We're going to go to some Pistons trivia, guys. A, B, C, or D. We got 10 trivia questions, so hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm going to be the Jeopardy host, or I guess the trivia host. Jeopardy's like an answer question, but here we go. Question number 1. I'm going to give you guys like 45 seconds. I got to update this timer to like 45 seconds. Who did the Pistons defeat for their first win of the regular season? 2025-2026, this calendar season. Bulls, Cavaliers, Rockets, or the Magic? Who did the Pistons defeat for their first win of the regular season? That sparked them to win 60 wins overall. One of their best regular season performances. Led it to a number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. What was their first win overall? Bulls, Cavaliers, Rockets, or the Magic? It was the Houston Rockets. October 24th, 2025, they took them down 115 to 111. It's kind of crazy because I was watching this game on my phone in my bedroom. And ever since that, it was a pretty good electric game, like back and forth all around. And ever since, I think we played the Celtics next, and then that's what sparked the play-by-play. Yeah, because it was game 3. We played the Celtics. I'm pretty positive. So, the Rockets, first win. Who was the leading scorer during that game over the Rockets? Cade, Tobias, Duren, or Duncan? Who was the leading scorer for the first win of the regular season for the Pistons in that game? Cade Cunningham, Tobias Harris, Jalen Duren, or Duncan Robinson? We are in the first half, guys. Pistons are up by 11. We're doing some trivia questions right now. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys stopping into the stream. I know there's like a million different Pistons-Cavs playoff streams right now. Just kind of the reality of facing a lot of competition in the postseason. I was like one of the only guys that did the regular season, and then the playoffs happen, and then all the bandwagon channels come out of the woodworks and start doing Pistons postseason shows. So you love to see it. It was Cade Cunningham, 21 points. No need to overthink that one. The motorcade put on a show, 21 points in that game over the Rockets. Question number 3. How many overtime games did the Pistons have this season? How many overtime games did the Detroit Pistons have during the regular season? 4, 5, 6, or 7? How many overtime games did the Pistons have during the regular season? A, B, C, or D? Who is it? Or how many did we have? 4, 5, 6, or 7? It is going to be 5 overtime games. We had 5 overtime games, and it's actually going to foreshadow the next trivia question, I believe. Who did the Pistons last lose to in overtime during the regular season? They had 5 overtime games. Who did the Pistons last lose to in overtime in the regular season? The Wizards, the Mavericks, the Cavaliers, or the Thunder? Kind of a bonus here. We faced off against every single one of these teams in overtime in the regular season. What's up, Jeff? Wizards, Mavericks, Cavaliers, or the Thunder. The last loss was to the Oklahoma City Thunder, March 30th, 114 to 110. That was a crazy game. We had like over 1,000 viewers at the very end in the fourth quarter. We had our third stringers in that game, plus Asar Thompson went down to the wire and forced overtime. C-Man coming in to the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, C-Man. Appreciate you, buddy. Hyping the chat for C-Man. How did bowling turn out Monday night? Yeah, we actually took first place. So we won the league overall, and then we came in like 10th place, I want to say, on Tuesday. So I'm in like a bowling summer league this summer. So it turned out pretty good. Thanks for asking, C-Man. Thanks again for the $2 super chat. Hyping the chat for C-Man. Thank you so much, dude. I'll put your name on the screen after the trivia question or quick questions are over. Thanks again, C-Man. Question number 5. What middle name do Asar and Amen Thompson share together? They share a same middle name. What is it? A, greatness, B, excellence, C, power, or D, phenom? What is the middle name that the Thompson twins share? They have a same middle name. Greatness, excellence, power, or phenom? What is the middle name that they both share? Can't wait to get back into bowling. That's awesome, C-Man. Yeah, thanks again for the support, dude. It's a lot of fun. It's funny because I actually got cut from my basketball team twice in high school. I was like a big basketball guy. Like I had a personal trainer. I was like in the best shape of my life in like 8th grade. Middle school, I was insane. And then I got cut twice, and then because of that, I went to bowling, and it was really fun. Excellence. XLNC, they spell it. Excellence is their middle name that Asar and Amen Thompson share. How about them apples? Question number 6. How many blocks does Asar Thompson, did Asar Thompson have in his NBA debut? How many blocks did Asar Thompson have in his NBA debut? Your son bowls in college? That's awesome, C-Man. That's sweet. What college? That's super cool. 3, 4, 5, or 6. How many blocks did Asar Thompson have in his NBA debut? He had a total of 5 blocks. Can you believe that? Your NBA debut as a rookie, 5 blocks. That is pretty insane. I will not tolerate Asar Thompson slander in my chat. I will not have it. He is one of the best defenders in the NBA, and you got to think about possibly extending him this season before his price goes up even higher the following season. So, we'll see. Rochester Christian University in Rochester Hills. That's awesome, C-Man. Heck yeah. Question number 7. What is Asar Thompson's career high in points? What is Asar Thompson's career high in points? 20, 21, 22, or 23? What is Asar Thompson's career high in points as a player so far for the Detroit Pistons in his couple years that he's been with them? 20, 21, 22, or 23? 100%, Dwayne. Yeah, one of the best all-around defenders. He's a menace. Love to see it, man. 22 points. 22 points was his career high. What team did Cade get a career high 18 assists against? Cade Cunningham's career high is 18 assists. What team did he do it against this season? Oakland University practice squad. Did you really, King? That's sick. That's awesome. Sorry, the third quarter coming up here, guys. We're going to fly through the rest of these trivia questions. What team did Cade get a career high in assists against? It was the Miami Heat. Question number 9. Who did the Pistons draft in the first round in 2009? Kind of an off-the-wall question I threw on here. Who did the Pistons draft in the first round in 2009? Brandon Jennings, Blake Griffin, Austin Day, or Taj Gibson? Only true Pistons fans know this one. Brandon Jennings, Blake Griffin, Austin Day, or Taj Gibson? A, B, C, D. It is Austin Day. Took him 15th overall for the Pistons. Last question here, guys, before we get back into the action. What is Cade's favorite food? What is Cade Cunningham's favorite food? Pizza, pasta, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or eggs? Cade Cunningham is a vegan, by the way. Shout out to Cade. This is a kind of a fun bonus question I threw on the list here. It's hard coming up with 10 different trivia questions every single stream, so this is kind of a fun one. It is the good old-fashioned classic peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I had one the other day, and I felt like I was 9 years old again. Pretty fantastic, man. Burnell coming in, renewing his membership. Thank you so much, Burnell. Appreciate you, buddy, hyping the chat for Burnell. We're going to get back into the stream, guys. Here we go. Start of the third quarter underway, guys. Let's freaking go. I'm going to get you guys on the screen here, Burnell and C-Man. Thank you guys so much. Cade Cunningham lobs up to Jalen Duren. Misses the layup here. Back in transition goes the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs have it. Top of the key. Off to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell drives down the lane here. No look pass to Jarrett Allen, who lays it up and in. 54-45. Thanks again, Burnell and C-Man. Appreciate you guys. Put you guys up on the screen here. All right, so Cade has it on the right wing here, working against Wade. Switches off to Mobley. Cade looking at direct traffic here. Drives down the lane. Step back mid-range jumper for Cade is off the mark, boarded by Wade. Cavs get it back in transition. Outside to Wade, he takes a 3 on the right wing. That's off the mark. JD grabs the rebound. Big board right there from Jalen Duren. Pistons get it back. Cade Cunningham has it on the right wing, bothered by Donovan Mitchell. Looking to direct traffic, cross-court pass to Asar Thompson, finds Tobias Harris. Tobias trying to size up Wade on the left wing here. Tobias has it, spin move, backs out, now looking to direct traffic down low here, inside to Asar Thompson. Asar layup off the glass is no good, boarded by Jarrett Allen. 10:39 left to go here in the third quarter. Donovan Mitchell has on the right wing working against Tobias Harris. Inside here, it's going to be a foul called against Jalen Duren. He's going to go to the free throw line. This is the start you didn't really want to see from the Pistons. 54-45, a little momentum shifter here. Donovan Mitchell's going to go to the free throw line and try and make this a 9-point game. Okay. We're going to put Burnell and Seaman up on the screen. Donovan Mitchell's going to shoot some free throws here. First free throw on the way here for Donovan Mitchell is good. Yeah, Cavs came out swinging a little bit here to start this third quarter. We got to set the tempo here. Cannot let him go on runs. Ausar Thompson picks up his 4th personal foul, so he's got to sit. That's, again, a problem here. So we're going to have our defense step up here. Caris LeVert checks into the game here for the Pistons. Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line. Free throw is no good. Caris LeVert has to chase down the rebound. Back the other way goes the Pistons. Off to Tobias Harris. Tobias in the left wing here. Back outside to Caris LeVert. LeVert at the top of the key. Off. So we're working against Jarrett Allen. Drives down the lane here. Outside Duncan Robinson. Robinson back out to Caris LeVert. Step back 3 on the way for Caris LeVert is no good. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers back in transition. James Harden trying to get it down low to Jarrett Allen against Tobias Harris. Draws the foul. And Jarrett Allen's going to go to the free throw line. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. I said it at the halftime break. Do not overlook an 11-point lead because guess what? Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. They made a couple shots. They've drawn a couple fouls. They get Ausar Thompson in early foul trouble. That's big for Cleveland. So we're going to have to see if we can slow him down. Jarrett Allen misses the free throw. Still an 8-point game. Who's going to score this first basket of the second half here? Ausar's frustrated. He wants to be in the game with his guys, but he's got 4 fouls. 54-46. Pistons still up by 9. Jarrett Allen looking to get it back down. 8. Now it's a 7-point lead. 54-47. 10:04 left to go in the third quarter. Again, this is going to be a close game down to the wire. Do not let a lead get you comfortable. Leads can evaporate very quickly in the NBA. Jalen Duren at the top of the key here finds Cade Cunningham against James Harden. Cade against Allen, cross-court pass to Caris LeVert against James Harden. Drives inside here, floater on the way for Caris LeVert is good. A big-time shot for Caris LeVert, back up to a 9-point lead. Donovan Mitchell has it, drives down the lane here. Inside floater is good for Donovan Mitchell. 56-49. Anything you can do, I can do better. Cavs have matched the Pistons with their scoring. Same with the Magic, especially from 3. It seems like when the Pistons got a 3, the Magic or the Cavs always responded with a 3 of their own. Tobias drives down the lane here. Floater inside for Uncle T is good. Big time shot for Tobias. 58-49. Just over 9 minutes left to play in the third quarter. James Harden the left wing here, outside to Jarrett Allen, finds Donovan Mitchell. Jalen Duren comes to help, back out to Dean Wade. Wade takes a 3 on the right wing here on the way, is pure. Back to a 6-point lead. 8:56 left to go in the third quarter. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cade crosses half court here at the top of the key. Caris LeVert sets the screen. Cade rolls off it one-on-one against James Harden. Cade's got to find a way to score here. Cade draws inside here, down low to Jalen Duren. Duren misses the shot. Good defense from the Cavs. Harden back the other way here for Cleveland against Tobias Harris. Drives down the lane. Left-handed layup for James Harden's no good. It's going to be boarded by Duncan Robinson. Robinson just lost it. He had it, an awkward dribble, and the Cavs steal it away. Donovan Mitchell outside here to Dean Wade. Wade looking to set up the offense here to Mobley. Mobley on the right wing, bothered by Duncan Robinson. Drives baseline, finds Dean Wade. Inside here, layup is no good. Boarded by Duncan Robinson. Off to Cade Cunningham. 58-52 basketball game. Pistons up by 6. Cade has on the right wing working against James Harden. Drives down the lane here. Inside, draws the foul. Cade's going to go to the free throw line. They're going to call a foul on James Harden. 58-52. Cavaliers taking advantage without Ausar Thompson being on the defensive side of the ball here. 58-52. Cade's going to try and knock down these free throws. Pistons have had their free throw issues in the past. See if Cade can knock down these free throws here. First free throw on the way for Cade's good. 59-52. You guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys will stopping into the action, folks. Cade back at the free throw line. Free throw on the way here coming up for the motorcade is good. Knocks down both free throws, 60-52 basketball game. 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 7:57 left to play. Cavs have it, top of the key, Jarrett Allen. Finds Donovan Mitchell, bothered by Karis LeVert, back outside of Jarrett Allen. Allen on the right wing here, working for the open man. Down low to Mitchell. Mitchell floater on the way off the glass is good. He got a really friendly roll there. 60-54. Pistons up by 6. Cavs crawling back here. Cade on the right wing working against James Harden here. Shake and bake, goes baseline, slams it down for Cade Cunningham. What a move for Cade. He got by James Harden. He just took it to the rack for the slam. 62-54. James Harden down low here to Mobley against Jalen Duren. Mobley inside to Donovan Mitchell, finds Jarrett Allen, draws the foul against Duncan Robinson. Misses the shot. He's going to go to the free throw line, though. Pistons 62, Cavaliers 54. Pistons up by 8. Good take and drive from Cade Cunningham. 7:10 left to go here. Looks like the we're going to get a timeout here on the floor. Going to call that on the Pistons or the Cavs? Yeah, I think they're going to call a timeout. Pistons are going to take a timeout. Okay. 62-54. This game is far from over. Cavaliers were down 11 at the halftime break. And, which isn't a lot. Like, a lot to me in the NBA is like 20 or more. 11 is nothing compared to NBA terms because that's a couple made baskets away from going on a run to get right back in the game. The Cavaliers did just that. Pistons had a slow start to the third quarter, and we're going to see how we can adapt and get back into the swing of things here. Donovan Mitchell's got 17 points, 4 boards for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Still struggling from the three-point line, 25% overall for Cleveland. What's up, Willie? How you doing? Yeah, I was at game 1. If you guys haven't seen that vlog, you can go check it out on the main YouTube channel page. I went to the game a couple days ago with my friends. It was a pretty good game overall. Won by 10 points, I think it was, 111-101. And atmosphere was great at Little Caesars Arena. 62-54 basketball game. Pistons are up by 8. Cavaliers looking to come back into this. Sorry, guys, we're in a timeout break. I forgot to put it on the screen. There we go. The timeout Pistons. Again, we got to try and get more scoring off the bench. Asar Thompson, though, being in early foul trouble. He has 4 fouls early in the third quarter. So, that's a problem. We got to try and get back here. Don't forget to vote in the poll, guys. I have in the chat who you guys think is going to win this game. Pistons or the Cavs. Shouting into all the channel members. If you guys want to become a channel member, help support the streams, you get the cool, crazy emotes as well in the chat. We're going to have to start using them when we get some big-time buckets here. Tobias Harris, Asar Thompson, Duncan Robinson. We got a Beef Stew emote, Cade Cunningham, a Jalen Duren one, the whole starting 5 plus Beef Stew, basically. And then a Detroit basketball one, so love to see it. Pistons up by 8. We're going to get back from a timeout commercial break here shortly, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. Anything you guys want me to improve on, some criticism, I'm open to all ears to try and make it to your guys' viewing pleasure as best as I can. Did over 60 regular season Pistons games. We're going to be doing a lot more, hopefully a lot more playoff games. Pistons are up 1-0 in the series. They got to try and control the tempo here. This is a big game in this series because it's either going to be Pistons up 2-0 or the Cavs split it 1-1 going back to Cleveland, which could be a momentum shifter. So We're going to see what we got here. Showing Jalen Rose, Mitchell, and Gibby, along with Draymond Green sitting courtside right now. 62-54 basketball game. Back from the timeout commercial break. Here we go, folks. Where's the Paul Reed emote? We got to get one, champion. Paul Reed's been big time for the Pistons. I had one. I put him up in the final regular season game. He had some big time minutes for us. It was like the Paul Reed face on the Jordan logo. 55-62. Jarrett Allen knocks down the free throw. Yeah, Thunder and Lakers play tonight as well. I think the Thunder are going to sweep the Lakers. They might get to Game 5, but Thunder are just too good. They're the heavy favorite to win the finals. Back to a 6-point lead here, folks. Pistons up by 6. 7:05 left to go in the third quarter. Cade Cunningham off to Tobias Harris against Evan Mobley. They're going to call a foul away from the basketball, I believe, against... Is they going to call that on Donovan Mitchell? Let's see here. No official word yet. I think it's on Donovan Mitchell. 62-56. All right. Pistons looking to inbound the basketball here. Tobias Harris in the left wing. Working against Dean Wade. Back over to Cade Cunningham. Duncan sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off it. One-on-one against Donovan Mitchell. Try to get it down low to Jalen Duren. Duren goes up with it. He's going to draw the foul. Jalen Duren's going to go to the free throw line. OKC does have a lottery pick. Yes. Presti, I think it is, for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's a crazy GM. That's going to go down as one of the craziest, wildest trades in NBA history. When the Clippers and the Thunder traded Paul George for SGA and like a million first-round picks. Absolutely crazy, dude. Jalen Duren misses the first free throw. If they get AJ DeBonsa and they win the lottery, I'm going to quit watching. That's just... But, I mean, if Adam Silver can rig the lottery to have the Mavericks get Cooper Flagg, anything's possible, which is still ridiculous. I don't know how that happened, but it's crazy. Jalen Duren knocks down the free throw. It's a good draft this year. Pistons have the 21st overall pick. We're going to get somebody impactful, hopefully. 63-56. Pistons up by 7 here. We got to make free throws. Mobley off to Donovan Mitchell. Bothered by Tobias Harris. Goes to his left here. Back outside here, James Harden. Bothered by Cade Cunningham. Drives down the lane here outside Donovan Mitchell from the corner for 3. He knocks it down. It's a 4-point game, folks. Here we go. Here come the Cavaliers. How are the Pistons going to respond? Karis LeVert off to Cade Cunningham at the top of the key. Bothered by Dean Wade. Duren sets the screen. Cade has it. Thought about a 3. Kick it back out to Tobias Harris from the left wing for 3. He knocks it down. Big time bucket for Tobias Harris. 66-59. Donovan Mitchell on the right wing here working against Tobias Harris. No look pass to Jarrett Allen down low against JD. Allen has it, trying to work inside here. Shot is no good. Dean Wade tries to save the rebound. He does. Going to be last touch by the Pistons. Out of bounds. Cavs basketball underneath. 66-59. K with a great find to Tobias Harris. He knocks down the 3. Back up to a 7-point lead. It's a big shot from Tobias Harris right there. Matching three-pointers is big for momentum swings in the NBA. 5:54 left to go. Pistons up by 7. Cavs looking to inbound this pass here. Mitchell upside here, Jarrett Allen. Allen trying to get it back over to Mitchell. Bothered by Dennis Jenkins. Takes a crazy 3 to beat the shot clock, and he puts it in. An unbelievable shot from Donovan Mitchell to beat the shot clock. Holy cow, that was a crazy shot. 66-62. Back to a 4-point game. Tobias Harris has it, drives down the lane. Left-handed layup is no good. Boarded by James Harden. Now they're going to call a foul away from the ball against the Pistons. I think it's against Jalen Duren. I cannot believe Donovan Mitchell made that shot. He had to force it up to beat the shot clock. Great defense from Jenkins, and that was an unreal shot from Donovan Mitchell right there. 66-62. Mitchell's on fire. He's got 23 points for the Cavs here. 11-point lead at the half is almost wiped away here. It's back to a 4-point game now. Cavs with the basketball. Here come the Cavaliers. Schroeder has the top of the key off to Jarrett Allen. Backdoor find here to Schroeder. Schroeder kicks it back out here to the left, working against the Pistons. Outside to Donovan Mitchell, swarmed by Karis LeVert. Mitchell on the right wing here, bothered by Karis LeVert. Mid-range jumper on the way for Donovan Mitchell's no good, boarded by Tobias Harris. Again, not having a Sar Thompson out there is big right now for the Pistons. in a negative way. 66-62. Jalen Duren off the Duncan Robinson on the left wing here. He takes a three from beyond the arc, rattles it out. No good, boarded by Donovan Mitchell. Off to Schroeder here, looking to push in tempo. Find it down low to Jarrett Allen against Tobias Harris. Allen has it. Hook shot on the way is good. It's a 2-point basketball game. 66-64. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4:42 left to go in the third quarter. LeVert has it against Donovan Mitchell on the left wing. Tobias looking to set the screen, switches off to Tyson. LeVert looking for the open man here on the right wing, switches off to Schroeder, back outside Duncan Robinson. He takes a three on the right wing. He knocks it down. Huge shot for Duncan Robinson from beyond the arc. 69-64. 4:20 left to go in the third quarter. Schroeder has it, drives down the lane here against Jalen Duren, out to Tyson from the corner for three. That's off the mark. Allen grabs the rebound. Allen saves it off to Donovan Mitchell, bothered by Caris LeVert on the left corner here. Mitchell has it, shake and bake, step back three on the way for D. Mitchell is off the mark, boarded by Tobias Harris. Tobias off Duncan Robinson. Looked like Jenkins got smacked in the face. Hopefully Jenkins is all right. Duncan Robinson finds Jenkins top of the key off to Jalen Duren. Duren has it against Jarrett Allen one-on-one here. Out to Tobias Harris on the left block against Tobias. Tobias trying to back down Tyson. Turnaround shot for Tobias is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by the Cavs. 69-64. 3:37 left to play in the third quarter. Mitchell off to Schroeder. Schroeder drives down the lane. It's going to be blocked by Jalen Duren. Now they're going to call a foul. Or they're going to call it a goaltend. Unbelievable. They're going to call a goaltend on Jalen Duren. So count the bucket for Schroeder. Back to a 3-point game, folks. 69-66. Yeah, that ball clearly hit the backboard first. Pistons get it back here. Again, Asar Thompson in early foul trouble. He's going to have to sit probably the majority of this third quarter here. Isaiah Stewart and Ron Holland looking to check in here for the Pistons. Cavs, Pistons, 3-point game. Caris LeVert, top of the key here, working against Donovan Mitchell. They're going to call a foul away from the basketball against the Cavs. I think it's on Dennis Schroeder. 69-66. I always liked Dennis Schroeder. He was big for us in the playoffs last year. Mitchell and Allen both check out here. James Harden checks in, back in for the Cavaliers. 69-66. Pistons up by 3 here. Tobias Harris has it against James Harden on the right wing here. Looking to back down James Harden. Tobias has it. Ball in hand here inside. He's going to lose it. He's going to get called for the foul, though, against James Harden. He's going to go to the free throw line. Good job by Tobias Harris. Yeah, a ton of fouls in this third quarter. 69-66. Tobias looking to get to 70 here. Cade also steps back on the floor here for the Pistons. 3:17 left to play in the third quarter. Tobias at the free throw line. Free throw on the way here for Uncle T is good. 70-66. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys will stop into the show. Game 3 is going to be Saturday in Cleveland, 3 p.m. I'll be on the call for that one. Same with Monday. And then we'll see if 5, 6, or 7 happens. 70-66. Tobias' second free throw is no good. Isaiah Stewart gets the rebound and puts it up and in. Big time finish from Isaiah Stewart for his first basket of the game. Good stuff all around there. 72-66. Somebody forgot to box out Beef Stew. Mobley has the top of the key, bothered by Isaiah Stewart off to Tyson. One-on-one here against Beef Stew. Tyson trying to get it down low to Mobley, bothered by Tobias Harris. Mobley has it. Layup inside is good. Too strong for Mobley right there against Tobias. 72-68 basketball game. Cade on the right wing working against Schroeder. Outside Tobias Harris. Working against Tyson one-on-one. Tobias has it. Ball in hand. Top of the key here. Looking to get it to Isaiah Stewart. Off to Jenkins. Jenkins comes up with it. Trying to find motorcade. Cade has it. Looking for the open man. 4 seconds in the shot clock. Off to Holland. Holland takes a corner 3 on the left wing. It's off the mark. Boarded by the Cavs. Schroeder has it back the other way in transition against Jenkins. 4-point game. Schroeder on the left lane working against the Pistons. Outside to Strus, bothered by Cade. Drives inside trying to get it down low to Bryant. They're going to call it out of bounds. Last touch by the Pistons. Going to be Cavs basketball. 72-68. 2:13 left to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a timeout here. Cavs take a timeout. Yeah. So both teams have used 3 timeouts in this one. Cavs coming back. Don't go anywhere. We got a good game, folks. Pistons 72, Cleveland 68. A 4-point game. It is anybody's game in this one. Who wants it more? This is a huge game for momentum. Cavs could tie it back up at 1 apiece, going back to Cleveland for games 3 and 4, or the Pistons can make a statement and protect home court. Don't want to see us come down to the refs. Yeah, the refs have been very involved in this third quarter for sure, 100% weeping. This is playoff basketball. It wasn't going to be easy. Nobody said it was going to be easy. The Cavs were down, I think, 16 or 17 points at one point in game 1. They come back and tie it. Pistons escape within like the last 5 minutes or so, and they're on the ropes once again here. Cavs are going to make us earn it. But Asar Thompson being out right now with 4 fouls is a big difference maker right now. Pistons 72, Cavaliers 68. We got a good one, folks. Pistons can't let this slip away. Refs are getting involved. JD needs to get going, make some free throws. Duran can learn he's still young. I really am curious to see what his contract is going to be this offseason. I mean, he was looking like a $200 million contract in the regular season. And now, I don't know what you're going to get him at, if teams are going to match the offer. It seems like, though, Jalen Duran wants to play here with the Pistons. I mean, I could be wrong. He could be going for contract shopping. And if we can't match what some other teams are willing to offer, like the Clippers or the Bulls are looking for a center, so be it. But I don't think it's going to be the case. Duran, people forget, is 22 years old. The sky's the limit for Jalen Duran. He's been struggling a lot in the postseason, and in terms of why, you could argue it's the matchups. You could argue it's more of a mental game. The spotlight was too big. He's played 9 postseason games so far. He's maybe had 1 good one. So we'll see. Yeah, him and Cade are good friends. They were on the Team USA trials for like the Olympics, or like the practice scrimmages they were doing in the summer, I think in 2024. So good stuff. 72-68. Appreciate you guys will stopping into the action. In a commercial break right now, Pistons up by 4. It's going to be a close one, folks. Don't go anywhere. There's 2:13 left to play in the third quarter here. Pistons are without Asar Thompson. He's on the bench right now in foul trouble with 4 fouls. We're getting back from the timeout commercial break here. Duran's going to have some kind of a jumper. He was knocking down some mid-range jumpers in the regular season. He made one in game 1. But yeah, he's got to create his own shot. That'd be great. A lot of time left. Pistons 72, Cleveland 68. This is a big final 2-minute stretch here for the Pistons. They could escape with a bigger lead, or the Cavaliers might even take the lead here. 2 minutes is a lot of time in the NBA, so we're going to see what happens. But credit to Jenkins. He's been big time for us off the bench. Night in and night out for the Pistons. We're going to see Tobias and Asar still on the bench right now for the Pistons, as well as Jalen Duran. So the Pistons bench plus Cade Cunningham is going to have to step up here in these final 2 minutes. 72-68. All right, Jenkins, Cade, Ron, Stu, Duncan, and Ron Holland on the floor right now. Cavs put up a 3, knock it down. 1-point game. Strus, big time for the Cavaliers. It's a 1-point game. 72-71. Cade gets it back here in transition, working against the Cleveland Cavaliers against Tyson. Cade working to get it to Isaiah Stewart against Evan Mobley. Duncan Robinson catches it against Strus. Down low to Cade. Turnaround fadeaway jumper for Cade is good. Big time shot for Cade Cunningham. 74-71, a minute 40 left to go in the third quarter. Cavaliers have it back the other way. Goes Schroeder against Jenkins. Schroeder Working against Cade. Mobley now has it against Isaiah Stewart. Backdoor find here is blocked by Cade Cunningham against Isaiah Schroeder. Excuse me. Big time block from Cade. Back the other way go the Pistons. Jenkins. Cross-court pass to Ron Holland. Off to Cade Cunningham. Catch and shoot three on the way for Cade is no good. Boarded by Max Strus. Up the floor goes the Cavaliers. Cavaliers have it. Tyson back out to Mobley at the top of the key. Thought about a three. Backs out now looking to get it to Tyson. Tyson has it, dished it inside to Mobley against Isaiah Stewart. Tries to back him down here. Shot off the windows, no good. Good defense from Isaiah Stewart. Cade has it in transition. Back the other way, crosses half court. Drives down the lane here. Right-handed layup is no good. He gets the foul, though. He's going to go to the free throw line. 74-71 basketball game. Cade's going to shoot these free throws. 74-71. That was a big-time block from Cade Cunningham and his former teammate Dennis Schroeder right there. Schroeder was complaining he kind of got smacked in the face by Cade, but it was kind of after the block, though. Cade free throw on the way is good for the motorcade. 75-71. Pistons up by 4. 52 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Donovan Mitchell still on the Cavs bench. Cade at the free throw line. Free throw on the way here is good. He's got 13 points and 9 assists. Pistons 76, Cavaliers 71. Cavs get it back here. Under a minute left to play. Schroeder against Jenkins, one-on-one at the top of the key here. Off to Mobley, gives it right back to Schroeder. Schroeder goes to his left, draws the foul. They're going to call that on Isaiah Stewart as Schroeder's going to shoot some free throws. That's what Schroeder does so well. He's so quick off the first step. He can knock down big-time shots for the Cavs as well. He did it last season for us against the Knicks, and he's going to go to the free throw line here. Schroeder, pretty good free throw shooter, too. He's going to try and knock down these free throws. Free throw on the way here for Dennis Schroeder. Good. 76-72. Schroeder's going to try and get this down to a three-point game. Pistons are going to get the basketball back after this free throw. Pistons have got to box out, too, in case they miss this free throw here. 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Pistons 76, Cavaliers 72. Schroeder at the free throw line. Free throw on the way here for Schroeder is good. Three-point game. 76-73. Cade has it, crosses half court here, bothered by Tyson. Stewart sets the screen. Cade rolls off. It goes to his left, off to Duncan Robinson. Robinson goes to his left here, drives down the lane here. Shot off the window is no good. Cavs get the rebound. Schroeder pushing it up to James Harden. Harden has about a second differential in the game clock and the shot clock. Mid-range jumper for Harden is pure. It's a one-point basketball game. 76-75. Pistons are going to get the final shot, I think, here. 11 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Jenkins has. This is a big shot here for some momentum going into the fourth. What do you got, Jenkins? Jenkins has it, top of the key, looking to dish to Cade. Cade against Schroeder, one-on-one. Back outside Jenkins. He takes a three on the left wing here. He hits it! Big-time shot for Dennis Jenkins. 79-75. That is a ginormous three-pointer that Jenkins just delivered at the buzzer going into the fourth quarter. Dennis freaking Jenkins, man. Cade finds him with the assist. Give him 10 assists in this game. And that is a clutch, big-time shot from Dennis Jenkins. I cannot emphasize how huge that shot is. 79-75. That basically goes from a one-point lead to a four-point lead with a little momentum going into the fourth quarter. Commercial break underway here. That's a huge shot from Jenkins, man. 79-75. Jenkins has got 14 points. Love to see it, man. Cade's got 10 assists so far. A big fourth quarter coming up. Cavaliers are either going to tie this series at one apiece, or the Pistons are going to protect home court and go up 2-0. You got 15 minutes to decide this in the fourth quarter. Jenkins delivers again. What's going on, Fresh? Willie, let's go Pistons. Yeah, man, this is a big fourth quarter coming up here, guys. Who do you guys think is going to win this game? Vote in the poll, Pistons or the Cavaliers. If you guys haven't seen the vlog video, go check it out on the main channel. I went to the Game 1 Pistons Cavaliers the other day at Little Caesars Arena. Vlogged my game fan experience, and atmosphere is pretty sick. LCA was on fire, and we need the fans to step up huge for us in this fourth quarter here. But again, like I said, 11 points is not that big of a lead at the halftime break. Like, it is, but it isn't at the same time. Because if you let them go on a little run, it can make it easily a one-score game in a matter of a minute if they make a couple threes. So, gotta knock down some shots, gotta limit the turnovers. Second chance points is going to be crucial in this fourth quarter. Asar Thompson's got 4 fouls. You're going to probably see him check back into this game in the fourth quarter, but I don't know if he plays conservative or not, because you don't want him to foul out. That's the last thing you want for the Pistons. So, we shall see. Yeah, it was a blast. Yeah, we were sitting all the way up at Little Caesars Arena. Like, literally, like, here's the Jumbotron. We were like in the very last row, all the way up at like around center court. It was pretty sick though. 79-75. It's kind of crazy how Pistons playoff tickets, like the cheapest tickets, is about like $80-85. A Lions regular season game cheapest tickets is going to be at least like $150. So you can get it for half the price for a Pistons playoff game than a regular season Lions game. Lions game tickets are so ridiculously expensive. It's unbelievable. They had like a Monday Night Football game at Ford Field once, and it was like $400 to stand. It was standing room for $400. Why in the world would you do that? Absolutely insane. 79-75. Looks like there's not a bad seat in the house. Yeah, it was pretty. It was a pretty good atmosphere. They do a pretty good job getting the crowd involved. They got the rally towels in this one. They kind of alternate between the shirts and the rally towels. We got the shirts. It was pretty sick. So here we go, folks. Back from a timeout commercial break. Let's lock in, man. 79-75. It is going to be Cavaliers basketball to start the fourth quarter. Schroeder has it, drives baseline here. Asar's back in the game. Off the Donovan Mitchell from the left wing for 3 is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Schroeder. Schroeder against Cade, one-on-one on the left wing. Another second chance opportunity here. Schroeder outside of Tyson. It's going to be driving inside. It's going to be good. Big time shot for Tyson. Back to a 2-point game. Pistons 79, Cavs 77. 11:25 left to go. Asar has it, top of the key here, working against Tyson. Duren sets the screen. Asar looking to roll off it. Outside of Jalen Duren, bothered by Evan Mobley, trying to get it to K. Good defense from Donovan Mitchell. Duren says, I'll do it myself. Goes inside, has a shot blocked. Back outside, Duncan Robinson has to get a shot off. Shot clock violation. Great defense from the Cavaliers. 79-77. Duren was trying to get it to Cade. Great defense from Mitchell. He tried to take it himself, and Mobley just had a field day with Jalen Duren. So it's going to be a turnover. Cavs get it back here. 79-74. 11:05 left to go. Schroeder, top of the key, working against Cade Cunningham. Goes to his right, looking at the open man. Off to Strus. Strus back outside to Schroeder. Finds Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell splits the defense. Floater on the way is no good. He gets his own rebound, though. Puts up the shot, and we have a tie game. Who in the world is boxing out Donovan Mitchell? That's inexcusable. Jalen Duren was right there, and Mitchell got his own board. It is a tie basketball game. Asar Thompson has it, top of the key, off of Jalen Duren. This is a big possession for the Pistons. Cade has it against Schroeder. Goes to his left, backdoor find to Asar Thompson. Asar working inside here. Floater on the way is no good. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs get it back here. Schroeder one-on-one against Cade Cunningham on the right wing. Down low to Mobley. Mobley slams it down, and the Cleveland Cavaliers have taken the lead, and JB Bickerstaff has seen enough. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. I said it at the halftime break. 11 points is nothing in the NBA. This is going to come down to the wire, and the Pistons have got to find a way to get back in their scoring stretches here. We got a timeout from JB Bickerstaff, and here come the Cavs. Cavaliers are here for a reason. It's not like there's some scrub team that walked their way into the postseason. They got a great backcourt in Donovan Mitchell and James Harden, one of the best front courts in the NBA with Mobley and Allen. And they got three-point shooting all over the board, and the Pistons have got to find a way to respond in this game. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys will stopping into the action. There's a lot of Pistons, Cavs playoff streams going on right now on YouTube. A ton of competition, but I appreciate you guys all stopping in and choosing my show. And yeah, it's been fantastic. We did over 60 regular season games for the Pistons, and we're hoping to get a victory tonight. But again, the Cavaliers, if they were to pull this one off, they got all the momentum going back to Cleveland for Game 3. Got to find a way to win this game if you're the Pistons. 81-79 basketball game. Cavs are up by 2. Donovan Mitchell is taking off. 25 points. He's got 6 boards as well. He has a couple assists, a couple steals. Pistons going a little bit quiet here. Jenkins still has 14 off the bench. LeVert with 8, Stewart with 2, Ron Holland with 2. You got Tobias with 15, Duncan with 11, Durham with 6. Jalen Duren, 2 for 7 from the field, 6 points. He's hurting his team right now. Kay's got 13, Asar with 8. He's only played 14 minutes, though, because he's in foul trouble. 81-79 basketball game. Put in beef Stewart, Paul Reed, anyone but Duren. And honestly, I wouldn't blame him. Jalen Duren, I don't know what it is, but he has struggled. Like, the decline from Jalen Duren from the regular season to the postseason has to be studied, because I don't know what is going on with him, because it's like he faced the similar players in the regular season. He was doing great against them, but he is 22. I get it. It's not really an excuse, but it kind of is, but it's also one of those things where he's still trying to develop, and but right now, in a contract extension year, he's got to be better than 6 points through 3 quarters. That's just you can't average 20 points a game and then you get to the playoffs where the lights are on and where are you? You know, we're trying to feed you inside, but Mobley and Allen have done a pretty good job defensively. Wendell Carter did a pretty good job defensively against Jalen Duren. You know, help with Franz when he played the first half of the series. So we'll see. But yeah, a huge difference from Asar Thompson when he was off the court. So he's in foul trouble. He's got 4 fouls. Got to be, got to make smart decisions here. But right now, Mitchell with 25. You're going to probably get James Harden back in there eventually. He's got 10. So it's anybody's game right now. Cavs 81, Pistons 79. We ended up having a great fourth quarter in game 1. Let's see if we can do it again here. K's got 13 points, 10 assists. Donovan Mitchell's taking over for the Cavs. Team that's going to limit the turnovers is going to win this game. 81-79 here. Pistons get it back off the timeout commercial break here. Tobias looking to find the open man. Got to get it in. Off to Asar Thompson. Barely beats the 5-second violation. Asar crosses half court here for the Pistons, trying to get to Cade. Somebody's got to help out Cade in this fourth quarter here. Cade looking for the open man on the left wing here, trying to get Tobias Harris. Donovan Mitchell with great defense. Tobias catches it against Donovan Mitchell. Has it. Turnaround shot for Tobias is big and in. Good clutch shot for Tobias Harris right there. 81-81. Cavs have it. Schroeder drives baseline off to Tyson from the corner for 3. That's off the mark. Somebody grabbed the rebound. Asar comes up at the rebound. Asar crosses half court off to Duncan Robinson. He tries a 3 on the right wing. He knocks it down. Duncan Robinson from way downtown puts it in for the Pistons. 84-81. Duncan Robinson, what a shot. Cavs get it back here. Schroeder against Duncan. It's going to be poked away by the motorcade. Cade Cunningham comes up with it. Crosses half court here in transition. Cade working off to the Cavs. It's going to be intercepted by the Cavaliers. Bad pass from Cade Cunningham. Mitchell has it against Cade Cunningham. Drives down the lane. Floater is good for the Donovan Mitchell. Back to a 1-point game. Just over 9 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. James Harden getting ready to check back in for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell's got 27 points. Cade working against Strus off of Tobias Harris. Tobias trying to size up Donovan Mitchell on the right block here. Tobias has it. Working inside mid-range jumper for Tobias is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by the Cavaliers. Here comes the Cavs back outside to Mitchell. Mitchell against Tobias Harris. Drives down the lane. It's going to be blocked by Tobias Harris, and he forces a turnover. Last touch by the Cavs. It looked like it was last touched off of Donovan Mitchell's right knee there. Good defense from Tobias. James Harden checks back in here for the Cavaliers. It's a 1-point game in the fourth quarter with 8:45 left to go here. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Asar Thompson crosses half court here for the Pistons. Off to Cade Cunningham. Cade against Tyson on the left wing here. Duncan sets the screen. Cade rolls off it. Working against Tyson again off to Duncan. Finds Tobias Harris trying to size up James Harden here. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Tobias drives down the lane. Mid-range floater is good for Uncle T. 86-83. Another huge shot, big time shot for Tobias Harris. 86-83 basketball game. James Harden has the top of the key, working against Duncan Robinson one-on-one. Tobias is 19. James Harden finds Evan Mobley. Cross-court pass outside to Donovan Mitchell for the 3. It's off the mark. JD grabs the rebound. Jalen Duren finds Cade Cunningham. Working against Tyson at the top of the key. Asar sets the screen. Cade rolls off. It goes to his left against Mobley. Cade looking for the open man, finds Duncan Robinson. Duncan drives to his left, inside to Asar Thompson. Asar, no look past Duncan Robinson on the corner. He drives baseline here against Harden. Outside to Asar Thompson, finds Duncan Robinson on the right wing for 3. It's off the mark. Tobias grabs the rebound. Inside to Asar Thompson. Asar goes to the paint. Inside, draws the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. Good finish from Asar Thompson. He's going to draw the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line and shoot free throws. The place would have exploded if Duncan would have made that shot. 86-83. A couple big offensive rebounds there for the Pistons. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Good ball movement all around for sure, Fresh. Up by 3 against the Cavs. We're going to see if the Pistons can make these free throws here. Asar Thompson at the free throw line. Free throw on the way for Asar's no good. Misses the first free throw. 7:35 left to play in the fourth quarter. They're going to call a timeout here. It's going to be a timeout on the floor, and we're going to take a timeout ourselves. 7:36 left to play in the fourth quarter. Appreciate you guys will stop into the action. We got a good game on our hands, folks. Game 2, playoffs, 7:35 left to play. Pistons 86, Cavaliers 83. Yeah, Cavs take the timeout. Okay, 86-83. Both teams, I think, have 3 timeouts. The Cavs might have 4. I'm not 100% sure. They haven't updated that yet, though. But, yeah, they got to simply outwork them and rebound them down the stretch. Yeah, got to limit the turnovers especially. And, again, second chance points. You got to be able to crash the glass and help offensively and defensively on the glass there. Would be a good time to toss B-ball Paul Reed in. B-ball Paul Reed. What more can you say about that legend? All right, so Donovan Mitchell's got 27. James Harden's struggling. He's 10 points. He's 3 for 12 from the field. Pistons 35 offensively. He's played pretty good, though, overall. Pretty balanced scoring. Tobias is 19. Duncan stepped up. He's got 14 points. He's 4 for 8 from the three-point line. Cade's got 13 with 10 assists. Duren's a problem. Duren was 6 points, 9 boards, and Asar's got 8, but he's only played 16 minutes. He's in foul trouble, and you got Jenkins with 14 off the bench. So we're gonna see. What's up, Jason? Detroit basketball. Shooting percentage. Cavs are 45% from the field. Pistons are 49%. So pretty similar overall. They're 30% from 3. We're 46% from 3. So we're shooting the ball great from beyond the arc. We just got to come up with some stops. 86-83. Still in a timeout here. 7:35 left to go. Can the Pistons close this out, or will the Cavaliers force Game 3? Or, well, they'll be 1-1 going to Game 3, is what I was trying to say there. Pins and needles. Yeah, what's up, Beatty? How you doing, dude? It's been a great game so far. 86-83. Need Asar to stay on the court. Yeah, Asar, you saw what happened. Like, same with Jarrett Allen. Like, the Pistons forced Jarrett Allen into early foul trouble in game 1. Didn't really play that much, and they got Asar Thompson in foul trouble. He had 4 fouls going into the third quarter. So they just sit him, and I would imagine, hopefully, he plays the rest of the fourth quarter here. 86-83. Back in the Motor City here, Pistons up by 3. Asar Thompson has one more free throw coming his way. This is a big free throw for Asar. Try and make it a 2-score game. Appreciate you guys will stop into the show, folks. Welcome to the action. JB Bickerstaff trying to motivate his guys on the sideline right now. Let's go Pistons all around here. Asar Thompson's going to go to the free throw line. He missed the first free throw. He's going to try and knock down the second one, though. Pistons have got to step up here on defense as well. Asar at the free throw line. Free throw on the way for Asar Thompson. It is up, and he missed it. Beef Stew pokes out the rebound, though. Cade comes up with it, so that's all right. Asar misses both free throws. Isaiah Stewart saves the rebound. Cade finds Asar Thompson again here. Trying to get Duncan Robinson from the corner for 3. He knocks it down. Duncan freaking Robinson delivers again. 89-83. What a shot from Duncan Robinson. Makes it a 6-point game. He's got 17 points. Jarrett Allen finds James Harden against Cade Cunningham on the left block outside of Strus. Back over to Harden again. Harden takes a 3 of his own on the right wing. That's off the mark. It's going to be boarded by the Cavs. James Harden finds Tyson against Tobias Harris. Goes to his right, working inside here. It's going to be no good off of Jarrett Allen. He draws the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. 89-83. What a pass from Asar Thompson to find Duncan Robinson. Catch and shoot 3 from the corner is good. Big time shot for Duncan Robinson. He was fired up going back down the floor. 89-83. Duncan Robinson has been big for us in games 1 and now 2. Jarrett Allen's at the free throw line. Free throw's good for Jarrett Allen. James Harden got into Duncan Robinson. I love to see it. Duncan Robinson was chirping a little bit with the Magic as well. So it's good, man. 89-84. He woke up a beast. Jarrett Allen at the free throw line. Free throw on the way is good. Back to a 4-point game. 89-85. Right now on the floor for the Pistons is Tobias, Cade, Asar, Duncan, and Isaiah Stewart right now. Cade, top of the key, working against Dennis Schroeder. 6:45 left to go. Cade goes to his left, drives down the lane here. Shot off the glass is no good. It's going to be boarded by the Cavs. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6:35 left to play in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Tobias Harris on the left wing here. Jarrett Allen sets the screen for Schroeder. Schroeder rolls off it, working against Isaiah Stewart on the left wing. Schroeder, ball in hand, working for his Magic. Goes to his right, drives down the lane here. It's going to be good defense from Isaiah Stewart. Out to Max Strus. Strus step back 3 on the way is no good. It's going to be boarded by Duncan Robinson. Now they're going to call a foul away from the basketball, I think on Tobias Harris. So Tobias picks up another foul. 89-85. 6:15 left to play. Oh, man, yeah. Tobias is pushing off Jarrett Allen a little bit there. It's going to be dicey down the stretch here. Tobias can't believe it. So it's Cavs basketball, down 4. 6:15 left to go. Jarrett Allen has the top of the key off to James Harden. Harden has it. Cross-court pass to Strus. Strus from the right wing for 3 is off the mark and somehow puts up the shot. I think that might have been an offensive mistake from the Pistons. They were both going for the basket, and Asar may or may not have accidentally put that in the basket accidentally. Unbelievable. 89-87. K on the right wing stops on a dime for 3 is good for the motorcade. Big time shot for the Pistons. 92-87. Cade Cunningham delivers and answers. 92-87. I gotta go back and watch that. I could have swore they actually might have accidentally put that in the basket. Jarrett Allen hook shot on the way is good. It's a 3-point game. 5:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons 92, Cavaliers 89. Cade against Jarrett Allen, one-on-one at the top of the key. Just over 5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Asar sets the screen for Cade. Cade goes to his right against James Harden, looking to size him up here. Goes to his left, mid-range jump shot for Cade on the way is pure. Cade Cunningham, once again, another big-time shot. 5:14 left to go. Cavaliers take a timeout. Cade Cunningham with a huge three, a mid-range jumper, and the Pistons are up 5 with 5:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. Wow, big-time shot for Cade Cunningham. Let's go. What's up, EMCE? Cade Cunningham does what a franchise player does. He answers at the bell. He goes at James Harden, gets a little mid-range jumper going. It's a 5-point game with 5:13 left to play. Cavaliers take a timeout, man. Big time stuff from Cade Cunningham. 94-89. Pistons are on the bench right now. There's the motorcade, man. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys stopping into the action. There's a lot of Pistons and Cavaliers streams on YouTube right now. I appreciate you guys choosing mine. A lot of competition we got to deal with, but it's all good. Welcome to the show, folks. Got a good game, man. 5:14 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons up by 5. Good stuff all around. Cavaliers, though, a lot of time left in this game. Pistons have got to be ready defensively as well. Again, Asar Thompson still playing with 4 fouls. 5:14 left to go. So the Cavaliers have 2 timeouts. Pistons have 3 timeouts left. Getting ready to get back into the swing of things here. Shout out again to Burnell for renewing his membership and C-Man with the super chat earlier. 5:14 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's going to be Cavaliers basketball. Mobley looking to inbound the pass here off to James Harden against Asar Thompson. Harden has it. Crosses half court against Asar Thompson. One-on-one here at the top of the key. Looking to get it to the basket. Down low to Jarrett Allen. Allen's shot is up and in. Back to a 3-point game. Under 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons up by 3. Jenkins has it. Top of the key. Off to the motorcade. Guarded by Dean Wade. Cade goes to his right, gets a screen from Isaiah Stewart, looking to go against Jarrett Allen. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Asar sets the screen. Cade doesn't use it. Finds Asar down low here. Asar finds Jenkins. Jenkins goes inside. It's going to be no good. Outside to Cade Cunningham at the top of the key for 3. That's off the mark. It's going to be rebounded by the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Here comes Cleveland. Pistons up by 3. Donovan Mitchell kick it back out to Evan Mobley for the tie from the corner. It's off the mark, boarded by Asar Thompson. Wow, Pistons got lucky right there. It was wide open from Evan Mobley. Jenkins on the left wing working against Evan Mobley. Asking for a screen from Isaiah Stewart. Doesn't get it. Off to Tobias Harris trying to size up James Harden on the right block here. Tobias, one-on-one. Turnaround shot for Tobias Harris is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Dean Wade. Isaiah Stewart is going to draw the foul, though, I think, against Jarrett Allen. It's going to be Pistons basketball underneath here. 94-91. Wow. Pistons up by 3. They're going to get the basketball back out of bounds. Yeah, that looked like a foul maybe against Isaiah Stewart against Wade. They got a good one there. 94-91. Good job by Isaiah Stewart. Keep fighting underneath the rim. Jalen Duren checks back into the game for the Pistons. Cade, top of the key, sets the screen, goes to his left. Inside here against Dean Wade, draws the foul. Cade is going to go to the free throw line. 94-91 basketball game. Cade draws the foul. He's going to shoot free throws here. Big time free throws coming up for the motorcade. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys stopping into the action. Great job by Cade Cunningham with the pump fake. Got Dean Wade in the air. Draws the foul. Free throws coming here for Cade Cunningham. Cade's got 18 points. First free throw on the way for Cade is good. 19 points, 10 assists. 95-91 basketball game. Pistons up by 4. 3:53 left to go. Cade's at the free throw line. Pistons up by 4, looking to get to 5. Second free throw on the way for Cade is pure. 96-91. Under 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. James Harden has it. Top of the key, working against Asar Thompson. One-on-one here. Looking to operate down the stretch. Jarrett Allen sets the screen. Outside here to Dean Wade. Wade gets it back down low to James Harden. Harden out to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell, step back 3 on the way for Donovan Mitchell is off the mark. Jalen Duren grabs the rebound. Cade comes up with the basketball, working against Dean Wade at the top of the key, one-on-one. Cade is going to, they're going to call a timeout here. Timeout on the floor by JB Bickerstaff. Good timeout here. 96-91, 3:26 left to go in the fourth quarter. We got a good one, folks. Still anybody's game. We're going to have to execute some shots down the stretch and limit turnovers, man. Good stuff all around from this Pistons team. 3:26, Tobias Harris, a legit number 2 in this postseason to Cade Cunningham. Duren's non-existent on offense, but that's all right. Jalen Duren is, he's got to start to figure out his groove, man. Dennis Jenkins, again, big time off the bench for the Pistons. We're going to see if they can close this one out here. The Cavaliers are going to make it 1-1 going to Cleveland on Saturday. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms, let me know in the chat, guys. Welcome to the show. Shout out again to C-Man and Burnell with the memberships and the super chats. It will be at 30 by the time this game's over. Yeah, it's we were wondering who's going to be the second primary scorer in this playoffs. Is it going to be Jalen Duren or Tobias Harris, or even Duncan Robinson? And Tobias Harris has been so huge for the Pistons. I'm so thankful and God bless that he's all right, because he took a scary fall earlier in the first quarter. It did not look good, but they took a timeout and he was right back out there. So glad he's all right. 96-91. Pistons up by 5 here. 3:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Oh, I mean, Jalen Duren was averaging 20 going into the postseason. And now he's averaging 10. A lot of Pistons thought he could have been the number 2, but it's Tobias Harris. Jalen Duren's got to do something here. Asar Thompson at the top of the key here, working against Evan Mobley. Downloaded Tobias Harris. Tobias against Max Strus, trying to size them up. Turnaround shot for Tobias is good. Big time shot for Tobias Harris. Gives the Pistons a 7-point lead. Cavaliers have it back the other way in transition. James Harden has it against Cade Cunningham. Off to Donovan Mitchell, bothered by Dennis Jenkins. Mitchell has it. Shot on the way is no good. He draws the foul against Dennis Jenkins. 98-91. Uncle T is so underrated. Yeah, for sure, dude. It's, Tobias, here's the crazy thing, okay? I gotta look at the regular season stats. Tobias Harris, though, is almost doubling what he was doing in the regular season. If I'm not mistaken, he's averaging like 20 points a game in the postseason. He was averaging, I want to say, like 11 or 12 in the regular season for the Pistons. And he's played better in the postseason than he has in the regular season right now. He was good for us, but Jalen Duren was the go-to number 2 guy. Cade and Duren, the lob threat city. He's been non-existent. Asar Thompson goes to the bench here. Duncan Robinson checks back in for the Pistons. How many fouls is that on, by the way, Mitchell's at the free throw line. He missed the first free throw. Second free throw on the way for Donovan Mitchell. He's still got 4 fouls here. Free throw on the way is good for Donovan Mitchell. 98-92. 3:01 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's still anybody's game here. We got to close this out. 2:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Cade has top of the key against Dean Wade. Jenkins sets the screen. Cade rolls off it, working against James Harden. Cade goes to his right, looking to get it down low to James Harden. It's going to be turned over. Bad pass from Cade Cunningham, or it looked like Jalen Duren couldn't catch the ball underneath. It's a turnover from the Pistons. Cavs get it back here. Like, I guess it's poked away. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell poked away. Duren was last touched by the basketball there. So it's going to be Cavaliers basketball. What's up? End times. Amen, brother. Appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. 98-92. 2:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. JB Bickerstaff challenging this here? They actually might be challenging this. Pistons are in the process of challenging. This is the first challenge of this game right now. So JB Bickerstaff throws out the challenge. They're going to take a look at this to see who the ball was last touched on. Who last touched the basketball. 2:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons 98, Cavaliers 92. Pistons up by 6. Free throw difference, Cavs are 19 of 24. Pistons are 11 of 16. So they've gotten to the free throw line 8 more times, or they've shot 8 more free throws than the Pistons have. Anybody's game. Got to figure out a way to close this out. Pistons 98, Cavaliers 92. 2:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. Here we go, folks. All right. '98-92 basketball game. I believe it's going to be Cleveland Cavaliers basketball. Back the other way here. I wasn't sure if it was a challenge or a timeout. It looked like it was just a timeout. So it's Cavs basketball. Back the other way goes Strus. 2:40 left to go in the fourth quarter, guys. Here we go. Pistons up by 6. Donovan Mitchell has it against Cade Cunningham. Working at the top of the key. Spin move. Turnaround shot for Donovan Mitchell is no good. Asar grabs the rebound. Cade gets it back here. 2:25 left to go. Asar, Cade, JD, Jenkins, and Tobias on the floor right now. Asar has the top of the key off to Cade Cunningham, bothered by Max Strus. Cade goes to his right, shake and bake, step back 3 on the way from the motorcade. Is pure! Big time shot for Cade Cunningham. A little crossover step back 3 for Cade. Puts the Pistons up by 9. 2:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. James Harden has on the left wing here against Tobias Harris. No look pass to Mobley is outside here. Strus working against Cade. Cade causes the steal against the Cavs. Going to be out of bounds. Cavaliers basketball. What a shot from the motorcade right there. 101-92. That was disgusting from Cade Cunningham right there. 101-92. A shake and bake crossover against Strus. Had him on the dance floor. 154. They're going to call a foul here against the Pistons. Is it on Cade or Asar? Or I wasn't sure who that was. Yeah, Cade gets called for the foul against Strus. 101-92. Pistons up by 9. Donovan Mitchell goes to the free throw line. Mitchell, free throw on the way here, is good for the Cavs. Yeah, so a big defensive play from Cade. He actually blocked that shot from Strus, but then there was a foul away from the ball. 101-93. Cavs get it back. Cavs have got to score here if they want to come back in this game. Donovan Mitchell drives baseline down low here to Jarrett Allen. Allen hook shot is good. Back to a 6-point game. 101-95, 1:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons up by 6 with the ball. Cade against James Harden here at the top of the key. Asar sets the screen. Cade rolls off. It goes to his left against Evan Mobley. Trying to dance on Mobley. Spin move. Inside here. Shot off the glass is no good. Jenkins grabs the rebound. Mid-range jumper from Jenkins is no good. Asar puts it up and in. What a board from Asar Thompson. Puts it up and in. 103-95. Cavaliers have it on the right wing. Goes Strus outside here. Donovan Mitchell against Asar Thompson. They're going to call a foul away from the basketball. Is that on Asar? Let's see here. 103-95. Cade Cunningham shot off the window was no good. Jenkins had a mid-range jumper, and Asar was there perfectly to put back up the rebound for the point. Love to see it. 103-95. Cavaliers basketball still. Donovan Mitchell tried to draw the foul against Asar Thompson. I think that's his 5th foul. So Mitchell's at the free throw line. They're in the bonus. Free throw on the way coming here for Donovan Mitchell. It is up and in. 103-96. Asar's playing with 5 fouls. 10 points from Asar. Love to see it. Anytime you'll take 10 points from Asar, that's fantastic. 103-96. Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way here for Donovan Mitchell is good. Pistons are going to have to make free throws. 1:16 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pistons up by 6. Cavs are going to play defense here against the Pistons. Mitchell's got 31 points. Another big possession here from Detroit. Jenkins has it against James Harden, looking to set up the play here. Just over a minute left to go. Cade sets the screen for Jenkins. Jenkins rolls off. It goes to his left against Strus, trying to get to Tobias Harris. Crossover inside here. Floater is blocked by Strus. Asar Thompson has to put up a shot to beat the shot clock. It's good! I don't think he got it off in time, though. Asar Thompson, did he get that off in time? I don't know. They're calling it a 3 right now. I don't know if he got that before the shot clock or not. They're going to take a review at this and see if he got this off. Asar Thompson to beat the shot clock, he didn't get it off. They're going to take away the 3. Oh my gosh, that would have been awesome if he would have hit that. Asar had to put up a prayer to beat the shot clock, and he just barely didn't get it off in time. So it's a good defensive play from the Cavaliers. Take away the basket. It's 103-97. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Like the live stream, subscribe if you guys knew. That would have been so awesome if Asar would have made that shot. So, like, you see what I mean? Like, he has a jumper. It's just a matter of consistency and confidence over time. He doesn't really shoot them unless it's, like, situations like that. But we're hoping he can get a jump shot going. 103-97 in the next couple years or so. 103-97. But again, elite defender. I don't really care if he does or not. He's one of the best defenders in the world. 103-97. It'd be nice, but it's not important for him, essentially. You guys know what I mean. 103-97. James Harden against Tobias Harris. Goes to his left. James Harden drives inside to Jarrett Allen. Bothered by Jalen Duren. Off to James Harden against Tobias Harris to the top of the key. James Harden crossover against Tobias Harris. Tobias, good defense in front of him. Asar Thompson forces the steal. What did I just say? Cade Cunningham off to Jenkins. Crosses half court for the Pistons. The Cavs have got a foul. Mobley fouls Jenkins. Jenkins going to go to the free throw line. Pistons 103, Cavaliers 97. Pistons up by 6. Love to see it, man. Yeah, he and his brother are going to work in the offseason. Like, Amen Thompson, you could argue, is probably a better offensive player. Asar Thompson, by miles, though, is a better defensive player. 103-97. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. That would have been awesome if he would have made that shot. I mean, he did, but it was barely like a half a second late. Jalen Duren crosses half court here. Jarrett Allen's going to foul Jalen Duren. Big free throws coming here for JD. Pistons 103, Cavaliers 97. Looking to get the Pistons up 2-0 going to Cleveland for Game 3 on Saturday. Big free throws here for JD. This is a big free throw. Cavaliers can shoot. It's a 6-point game. JD's going to try and get this to at least 7. Free throw on the way for Jalen Duren is good. That is a very underrated free throw right there from Jalen Duren. 104-97. All right, 26 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Jalen Duren's back at the free throw line. Free throw coming up here for JD to make it a 8-point game. JD free throw on the way is good. Knocks down both free throws. Yeah, he's definitely improved at the foul line over the last couple of seasons. 105-97, Pistons up by 8. Looking good so far. That was a big fourth quarter. The Cavs took the lead temporarily for, I think, a possession or two, and the Pistons answered nicely in the fourth quarter in the postseason on their home court. Timeout here from the Cavs. 105-97. Yeah, the Cavs outscored the Pistons 32-25 in the fourth. Pistons and Cavs 26-22. Yeah, box score right now, Allen with 22, Don Mitchell with 31. For the Pistons, Cade with 23, Tobias with 21, Asar with 10, Duncan with 17, Jenkins with 14 off the bench. Jimmy, 105-97, 26 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, so there's a timeout on the floor right now by the Cavaliers. Shout out to Trajan Lane in attendance. He's watching his team in the postseason right now. You know what's crazy is, like, the Pistons went from 28-game losing streak to 6 seed to 1 seed all in 3 years, right? There was a press conference that Trajan Lane did, or maybe it was a radio interview, and people were questioning him why he didn't do more at the trade deadline. They're the 1 seed, but they did not expect, like, possible Eastern Conference Finals if we get by the Cavs. So he wanted to see what he had. I would pay Tobias Harris. You're going to look at a nice draft pick in the summertime, and a lot of different directions he could go. Strus puts up a 3 on the right wing. That's off the mark. It's going to be boarded by the Cavs. They're going to say, I think, yeah, it's got to be a foul. There's a foul called on Strus against Cade Cunningham. 105-97. Cade's going to go back to the free throw line and try and put the nail in the coffin here against Cleveland. LCA, pretty good atmosphere right now. Its fans are getting into it. Dennis Jenkins, huge difference maker, 100%, man. Love to see it. 22 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Cade is at the free throw line. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Cade, free throw on the way is good for the motorcade. 106-97. A great game all around from Donovan Mitchell tonight. And, he made some crazy shots. 106-97. Yeah, shooting guard, small forward, you're probably going to look at in the draft for the Pistons. See if they make any trades or free agent moves this offseason, but we shall see. 106-97. Cade at the free throw line. Free throw on the way for the motorcade is good. Back to a 10-point lead. 22 seconds left to go. Pistons are going to win Game 2 up 2-0 going to Cleveland on Saturday. Mobley step back 3 on the way is no good. Air balls it. Tobias grabs the rebound off the Jenkins. Cavs aren't going to try, and this game is over. Pistons win it 107-97. Let's freaking go, guys. That was a great game all around. We were up 11 at the halftime break. The Pistons, a little bit of a sloppy third quarter. Cavs take the lead for a little bit. The series is not over, all right? Again, the Cavaliers were up 2-0 against the Raptors. Came back and forced a Game 7. Pistons got to play well on the road, up 2-0, going to Game 3 on Saturday. Good, solid win, though, overall from this Pistons team. And, let's try and go for 3-0 in the series on Saturday afternoon, guys. A 3 p.m. tip-off. I'll be on the call for that one once again. Shout out to everybody that tuned into the stream tonight. You guys are fantastic. I love you all. God bless. I'm your host, Carson, and we will see you all Saturday for Game 3. You know the Pistons won again. God bless. See you guys. Love you all. See you guys on Saturday. Adios.